the ocean, a crack in the sky, it's setting the notion we're all gonna die, and you're always running with nowhere to go. You're living for nothing, but dying to know we're all terrified. I don't wanna be a superhero, 'cause I can't save the world, so I'm never gonna get the girl. I just wanna do better, superhero, 'cause I can't save myself, much less somebody else, so I gotta do better. So I gotta do better. You're caught in a cycle, you'll never get out, afraid of your shadow, and living in doubt. But this isn't over, it's only begun, and there is no order in giving it all up. I don't wanna be a superhero, 'cause I can't save the world, so I'm never gonna get the girl. I just wanna do better, superhero, 'cause I can't save myself, much less somebody else, so I gotta do better. So I gotta do better. I don't wanna be a superhero, 'cause I can't save the world, so I'm never gonna get the girl. I just wanna do better, superhero, 'cause I can't save myself, much less somebody else, so I gotta do better. So I gotta do better.
Good morning, everyone. We have a huge episode. We have not covered comics since oh my god, the beginning of the month.
Yeah, well,
Was it
even then, no, it was the end of last month because the last we got up to was Night Terrors ending.
Okay, yeah, that's right. So we're going to be talking about the best books of September, and unbeknownst to me, now yesterday during the tournament, Tony had mentioned something about some drama with Eric July, and I was busy kicking
What else is
everyone's
new?
ass, right? But I was just, busy beating everybody. And
You only got that part because I wasn't there.
I'm so sure. No, I'm just kidding. But
Hey,
I didn't know what he was talking about.
I was learning how broken Lee May is. She is broken from what I hear.
Lee May's fun, but she sucks. She
You
sucks.
just don't know how to use her. You just don't know how to use her.
I can combo with her like a motherfucker, but she doesn't do the just like Sindel, just not that good. I mean, she's all right.
And whenever you know I'm messing, I'm messing around. I'm just messing. I'm pretty sure Tristan would have kicked my ass just like everyone else is. I'm just messing.
I love Mortal Kombat, so I do tend to get a little bit more practice than other people, or as we like to call it, skill. Just saying.
Well, yeah, at least you're not claiming, spamming it, and it's spamming. Oh wait, you did.
No, I yell spamming, but I yell a lot of things. Let's say good morning to everybody, and then we will talk about a little bit about the Eric. I'll ask you if you want to do that first or second. So good morning, Hooded. Good morning, Raymond. Good morning, TJ.
Good morning. It was my hair.
Oh, wait. He's been going through withdrawal. I am glad that I could get you your fix, Hooded. I am so glad. And the funny thing is I got an email from him about 10 minutes after the tournament last night. And like the comments, I posted it as is. What? Because he kept track of everybody's winning. I posted it as is, and it was like, for fuck's sake, guys. So funny. Good morning. I think I seen Sultan up here. Good morning, Pika. Yeah, that's a good point. That is a good point. Yeah, that's a good point. I should probably fix that. Good morning, Figure Drawing. Good morning, Bianca. We will be talking about Wonder Woman #1. Tom King was on Word Balloon the other night, and I didn't get to listen to all of it.
Wait, he was on last night. That was Phil K. Johnson that was on last night.
Oh, that it was 2 nights ago.
Yeah.
But he did talk about it being sold out and some of the other things about the series. That seems exciting. I really enjoyed #1. I am excited to talk about it a little bit because I can see why it would be divisive, but
oh, by the way,
it's Tom King. Like,
interesting thing with the Phil K. Johnson one. Apparently, someone was trying to ask what's going on with Phil and Mark Waid in 2024, and all John could say was, "Can't ask, DC's rules." So I'm like, interesting.
Oh, team up?
Either teaming up or he's leaving. One's leaving the book and the other one's taking over.
Oh shit!
It could be one or the other. We don't know. No. Doesn't sound like it's drama.
I like it better when it's drama.
Well, it does. You make videos off of it.
What? I am not. Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, that's fair. I didn't say as a grift. I meant as reporting the news.
Yes, and speaking of reporting the news, we are going to talk about, as TJ calls it, the downfall is beginning. I thought it started a long time ago.
I just saw the video you sent me earlier with and Rippa talking to Nick Ricada, and it's like, I didn't say that. You didn't say that. Like,
yeah, we're gonna take a look at it. So, what do you would have saved that for the end? Then
let's
drama
stuff.
Start
with the drama stuff.
Okay, we're gonna start with drama, guys, because.
And just to point out, I'm gonna have to pop off at 11 just for a few minutes. I'll be right back. Then I got a brief.
You're totally
work
fine.
Yeah.
But the thing is also with that, I didn't, like I said, Tony mentioned it briefly yesterday in the tournament, and I didn't know what was going on, right? And
basically Riley, yeah, sorry.
No. He linked in one of my comment sections, put, oh my God, you have to see this. Like, it's beyond ridiculous. You have to see this. And I was like, all right, well, I am happy to deliver the drama every once in a while. And it's weird to me because I've got this aura around me that I'm like,
that was the start of it, Raymond. That was the start of it.
Yes. So I've got this weird aura around me that I'm this drama queen when I would say 90% of my content is like comics and Mortal Kombat. Okay. Okay. All right. So you were able to find the video that started it, right?
At least a video of it. There was a bunch of images as well, but I did find a brief video, yeah.
Okay, and we'll give everyone context as to, now this is all like, I don't know this as well because this is all like
this is
Riley,
the guy
on Twitter.
Yeah.
So I only hear this through the grapevine, but it looks like this is Riley who
Flipperverse.
Yes. And Eric actually copyright claimed him, right?
Yep.
Against the rules of copyright claim. He used and abused the system. Like, we saw proof of that multiple times. But a parody is something that is allowed, right? But not if you're Rippa.
Not if you're Rippa, not if you're Rippa, and he and just will have his stands just completely,
Don't forget vandalism. Okay, let's see. Okay, so
I'm trying to find if there was the other one. Hold on. I think there might have been another one. Just let me check.
I mean, we do get the gist of it. Basically, to my understanding, to give you guys a little bit of context, this person got false copyright claimed by young Rippa, right?
Yep.
Also, I say good morning to Gray. Good morning, Gray. I apologize. Good morning. Well hung and tongue. Well hung and done. Okay. So he copyright claimed him again, falsely, giving him his address.
Oh, yeah.
Giving him, so he doxed himself to make this false copyright claim, which is really dumb. Really, really dumb. Dumb. I've talked about this. It is in content creation, it is a mortal sin to abuse the copyright system. It is.
Oh, I found the other video. Hold on.
Okay. Awesome.
I'll send it in the private chat.
Awesome.
There you go.
This one's only 3 seconds long.
This was the one I was looking for. I should have just checked the quote tweet.
Okay, share this tab instead. Here we go. So it's only 30 seconds long. Not too long. Like, this is the official video he put out, I'm assuming.
This is the official one, yeah.
Are you not seeing it?
I'm seeing it.
Okay. My phone's being slow. I just wanted to make sure. Okay.
All right, Eric. Ignore those super chats, you son of a bitch.
Oh, you drew bunnies on it. That's funny. Okay, this is really weird, though, to go to his place of work.
Ignoring my super chats. I brought him $50. Also vandalized his building with these stickers. We'll see what he has to say about that.
Does dude live in the area? Do you have any idea?
No idea.
Okay.
All right,
Of course, they're acting like, oh, you're doxed. And it's like, you do know a business is publicly available information
For
to
sure.
find, right? You cannot have a private business location like this.
Here's the thing. Super dumb. Super dumb. Like, even as a troll, super dumb. But it is no different than the likes we have seen of people like Alex Stein. Do you remember, you remember the guy that went up? I think we've talked about him once before. He's an idiot. He's the one that made the George Floyd joke with Ryan Cannell.
Yep.
And then the guy that called AOC a big booty Latina, and that was supposed to be super funny.
But you know what I'll say? So it's not as bad as that guy who went up to Boogie's house. You know, Boogie, whatever his name is. Boogie pulled a gun out of him, and then, of course, he got in trouble.
Don't blame Boogie.
But I'm just saying, but in that instance, though, that was, I'm saying that's the case of going too far. This is going to the business. It's not like...
I still think it's a bit too far. It's too far for me to be comfortable with.
It is. No, I'm saying by compared between the two. It's one thing going up to their house. It's another to go up to the business.
Zeno says he lives in California.
Oh,
yeah, that's super weird. Super fucking weird. Like, this is a public business. There's nothing, he did nothing illegal here. Would this count as a protest? Maybe.
Yeah, I think it would count as a protest. Yeah.
But it is super weird. Like,
but the fact
I can understand why Rippa would be uncomfortable with this situation.
But threatening to use a gun.
Yeah, that's a bit far. You would go to jail. He's not doing anything illegal.
And that's where things have gotten with Nick Rekieta, where Nick is saying, no, that would be on you if you took the gun when he didn't do anything wrong. You cannot pull a gun out for loitering.
No, you cannot in a public setting. And I do agree. He's just instigating, waiting for something to happen.
That is not true. That is not true. There's a case of there's a
Reese is right.
No. What I mean is
he's not trespassing. It's public property. If it were in his home, Castle Doctrine dictates that if somebody comes into your home, absolutely.
Oh no, that I agree with. I was talking about was here and saying as he sees fit. There is a case of excessive force.
Yeah, he can't do anything because he's not doing anything illegal.
An ass whooping
whooping,
isn't,
yeah.
but not for a going to the business location would not be a case of an ass whooping needed. Again, on your own personal property, yes, private property, but public property, even if it's a business and it looks like it's not even during work hours.
No, it's definitely dark there.
So that's a case where it's closed. That counts as, again, he's not smashing anything or whatnot. That would be excessive force if he just like, hey, just put his ear.
Yeah, he would get in trouble. The best case he should do is to call the police.
Yeah, let them deal with it. So
and I don't think that they would even do. I don't know.
No, they wouldn't. They wouldn't.
I don't know.
But
If that's true, he was there at 11 p.m. That's.
But how can he think his employees are danger if it's after closing?
Why was this? What was the point of this? That's what I don't understand. I'm not saying he did anything illegal, but what I'm saying is it's weird. It's uncomfortable. If it was my business, I would call cops too.
Then again, no, look at what Rippa's also done with the rip-off verse and everything, getting that taken down, all that, just showing how thin-skinned he is.
Oh, for sure.
Oh yeah, Raymond is my best. All the police could do is tell him to leave. They can't arrest him unless
problem over. You wash your hands of it.
But we know Rippa wouldn't. Rippa would almost probably be demanding stuff.
I mean, there's nothing you can do in that situation. He's at a public place in a public parking lot. Rippa even said his business is public, right?
Reese, you're making reasons.
If he did walk in, then that's trespassing.
Yeah,
right now it's not.
Yeah, exactly. How does he know? So you're basically talking about preemptively attacking the guy for something he hasn't done.
Well, no, you can't do that. That's illegal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to say. Reese is trying to justify anything that Eric would do. And I just already feels like, really, dude?
No, I mean, I get it's really fucking weird. It would be.
Oh, it is weird. I agree it's weird. But again, there's only certain actions you can do. And Eric is always taking the wrong ones.
Well, you have to keep it legal, right? You have to.
You have to keep it legal, but it seems like all the stuff he keeps on putting out there in public, the public sphere is basically coming up like, dude, you don't know what you're talking about. When he's arguing with Nick Rekieta about you can't use a gun, or you shouldn't be able to use, you can't be able to just shoot him. And then Rippa's getting all annoyed at that.
What on God's green earth would make him think he could shoot him?
Probably because he just wants to get rid of him.
That's really weird. Why would you want to kill another human being for putting $50 on your building?
A statement, I'm guessing. A statement.
I mean, I get it's probably like a posturing situation. He wants to come off tough. He wants to, I get it, but also at the same time, that's a little bit excessive. Now, is there a sign books? Yeah. Is there a sign that says no trespassing after such a time? We don't know that. If that's there, then that takes a different thing. But I said, this is very comparison to something, and I think most people are using Alex Stein. Alex Stein literally went into Barstool Sports. I would have, I'm not tough. But I would have tried to beat his ass. Alex Stein is going to get his ass beat. And
by the way,
guy is too if he keeps it up.
Again, Reese, he came in after business hours, not during business hours. If it was during, that'd be one thing.
Well, he can't shoot him. There's no argument there. There wasn't a no trespassing sign. Okay, then. I mean, then that's it. I understand there's different laws for each state, and I don't know specifically, but what are you going to get him on? Walking in a public area, putting
and Reese, you do know, Reese, you do know that the law is basically saying the law cannot act until the action is taken. That's why there's no such thing as preemptive crimes and everything, because that's even in fiction, it's always treated as morally dubious. You cannot go after someone unless you really think that they're a danger. And does this guy look like he's a danger?
I mean, Maybe not to you, right? But that's subjective.
But
he would look like a danger to somebody like me.
But
you
he
know
would
what I mean?
you'd have to show actual threat, an actual clear and present threat.
What he's doing is not a threat, right?
Exactly. So I'm just trying to argue is what he's
okay, it's getting so weird. There are also pictures of him there during the day next to Eric's
okay, that's different.
It's creepy. I'm sorry, guys, it's creepy. I don't like Eric at all, and he's a fucking idiot that made empty threats against me. But that is fucking weird.
That is weird. But again, I'll say this. He's definitely skirting the problem. He is definitely teeter-tottering. He is getting ever so close to the edge of crossing the line, but he's not.
You don't even know if it's Eric's truck.
Okay. Supposedly it's Eric's truck. Yeah, that's a good point. You don't know. Could have been a truck that looks like Eric's truck, and he's claiming it is, when in actuality, he'd be like, ha, fooled ya.
Still waiting on those emails. Yeah, Eric sends empty threats because he needs an enemy. Now, this one he made himself. But with me, Eric can go fuck off.
Suck a lollipop, Mr. Nobody. Love to if I had one.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so that leads us to, I guess, the downfall of Eric trying to justify this. Now, I didn't get to watch very much of it because we recorded Pro Teaches News this morning. But
sorry. Yep.
No, you don't have to be sorry.
No, I was about to say sorry, and I backpedaled out of it. I'm like, no way, I have nothing to be sorry about.
I've got a few timestamps here from Samuel Sierra, who I want to thank, who brought this to my attention this morning. And we're going to take a look at it. There was one interesting bit we may look at. I have not seen these ones yet. Because, let's see, share this tab instead. But it does, I guess.
Oh, this one.
I guess. Let me read the comment to you. Because it's actually great. Where did it go? Apparently, Eric's book for...
Oh, yeah, I heard he's now doing a discount because Mike Barron's working for him. He's now doing a discount where you could get up to it for $5.
Still too much. But
$5
apparently,
for the book.
it only costs $14. And when he did the charity thing, he charged $17. So he was still like all the stuff that people like Tony and Vito and I don't know, Dick Masterson and all of them said that was true about the fraud is true. It is true. He was ripping them off. That's fucked up to me.
Of course, he's going to keep claiming, no, I wasn't.
Yeah, but if he openly admits that it only costs $14, everything they said is true. And even my position on that was like, I don't care. He's helping kids. I can't hate it. But if he was really doing that.
By the way, Mr. Nobody just says starting a lollipop for Robert Fund. Mind if I put in my one of my stuff, the Stream Elements link?
Oh no, go ahead. Eric said he wasn't at the warehouse at the time, so it looked like it wasn't his truck. But regardless, it's still weird. It's not illegal, but it definitely, like, we can agree that it's weird.
Just out of kindness of his heart, he's just trying to figure out and get to the bottom of this. What do you think that he was attempting to do? What was the end game there?
So, question: How?
I'm asking you a question. Can you answer that?
Sure. Well, restate it quickly.
All right, I'll restate it quickly. What do you think? For example, I gave you 2 examples, and we know that it is that he tried to do that. What do you think the point was? And for example, contacting the charity, what was he attempting to do there?
I don't know. Maybe fuck with your business.
Okay.
Or maybe ask questions about a fraud that he perceived. Okay. So the question I have for you, though, is: are people allowed to investigate a perceived fraud?
Oh, of course.
How would one do that?
Maybe they would contact the charity to try to find it.
So, oh my God.
You can't argue. And Nick's asking the right questions. and Eric is realizing, crap, I got it, can't dance around it.
If someone perceives if someone perceives a fraud, what would they do? They would contact the charity. Right. Yes. What did they do? They contacted the charity because they thought it was fraud. Oh my God, they're haters. What's the word? He doesn't use degenerates. What does he use?
I don't remember.
I forget what it is.
Rippa,
detractors.
Taylor just made a good point. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Yep.
Wait, hey, now I want to play Mortal Kombat. Yes, this is exactly it. Yeah. It's okay to investigate, but don't investigate me, guys. Otherwise, you're detractors. Really. Good morning, PKL. That is actually hilarious. I love it. To my computer. You can work. You can work. I believe in you.
It's your internet.
If someone sees something and they go, this seems like a scam or fraud, and they contact a charity, that's something they could do?
Yeah, they can do that. He did it. He's the one that did it. Of course he can do it.
So that's fucking with someone's business?
Well, he was attempting to fuck with the business, absolutely, because there's nothing there.
What?
And it also didn't stop him.
Hold on. That?
It didn't stop him. Yeah, well, yeah, of course he knew that.
What?
He's just trying to find smoke where there's no fire, essentially.
Eric.
There was nothing there, Nick, is the point it is that I'm making. There was nothing there before. There was nothing there after the fact. It didn't stop him from continuing to do things as such and claim that I was scamming and that I was doing all these various things.
Nick's look is fucking priceless.
I'm reminding this is how he always is in his debate. I'm reminded of his debate with you and how he pulled the same stunts of this dance around and then you lose the point.
Yeah. Oh my God. He just admitted it was completely fine.
But then he acts like, well, but they knew. How did they know? They have to find out because you weren't going to tell them.
Right. And regardless of if he was going to tell them, can you trust that to be honest? Right?
Exactly.
Right. Nobody's going to, if they're in the midst of fraud, nobody is going to be like, yep, duh, I'm frauding them. Here's the information.
So yeah,
wow.
They went and found out.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Ricada is a hero today.
Good morning, Brian Phantom. Wow, yeah, okay, so hilarious.
In addition to, and I gave you another example of trying to instigate a lawsuit.
A lawsuit that's already going.
Lawsuit that already exists, trying to instigate
the continuation of a lawsuit. Got it.
Continue. Yeah. And you don't find anything. You don't find any issue with that.
Dude, you guys have been fighting for months.
I'm cool. I'm cool with that, Nick. I'm all right.
Like, I'm going to be honest. I don't think that's.
You're either with me or you're against me.
Like,
exactly.
starting something new.
I disagree.
You're welcome to.
I disagree.
Yeah, you're welcome to. The thing I hate about the charity shit is I have a shit ton of questions that I would love to ask to clarify that stuff. But, and I want to be 1,000,000,000% clear, and I've never faltered from this. I do not in any way think that you have done anything wrongful in regards to any charity. Okay? There are questions I would love to ask to clarify this discussion we're having about why someone might do it. But if I ask those questions and you answer them weirdly, it could compromise you. And I don't.
Have you? Let me ask you this. And I'll answer whatever questions it is that you have.
Being a pussy.
Have you pressed your partner on these things and had a conversation like this publicly with him? As far as all the claims it is that he's made and all the things it is that he said, have you asked him about any of that stuff and really got to the nitty gritty on that?
No, he didn't ask me.
Okay, so you've never done that. All right, so go ahead and ask me what questions you have pertaining to the chair.
Wait. He was just trying to dismiss because Eric's never. I don't know who his partner is. Maybe is he talking about Dick Master?
Sorry.
I don't know. I don't watch his channel enough. Does anyone know who Nick's partner is?
Well, yeah. What are they talking about?
I think Masterson, because Zeno says Eric's argument is that Masterson still called him a fraud even after the charity confirmed it wasn't. So Eric believes Masterson's motives are to ruin his business. Okay, I can see that as an issue, especially after the charity said nah.
Yeah.
Come on, internet.
Nick is a friend of Nick's.
Be fair, I hadn't done it with you until you came into my chat on my show after calling me out in fucking public,
Yep.
lying about what I've said.
What did I lie
Lying
about?
my-
Hold on, wait,
You-
whoa,
buddy.
What
wanna get into this
did
right
I lie
now?
about? What did I lie
Eric
about?
You
lies
said
about
this entire
everyone.
time that I've been dishonest and
so
what is it? Non-objective. No, well, hold on, man. You don't think I'm objective because what I said was, I think Eric July's on the up and up. I want him to make a fucking fortune. I want him to do everything. But I have not seen sufficient evidence to support that Dick and
Now you're lying. Now you're lying. Now you're lying.
not.
Oh my
Yes,
God.
Yes, you are.
You
'Cause
fucking dare do this.
No, you're fucking lying because I've never once made that claim. So now you're lying.
What?
You're lying, saying that I said you objective because you said those three. I said that you weren't
I'm not
objective.
as objective as I thought.
That's what I said, and never once did I say it was because of you saying those.
I will
three
humbly
things.
suggest you do not know the definition of the word objective.
Damn.
Okay.
Because what I've said
And I don't think you know the
Oh.
definition of lying because you're claiming that I did something that I did not. Or matter of fact, maybe to be more
I just
accurate.
realized, wasn't there an argument we've had recently
Wow.
about objective versus no, wait, that was in the chat. Never
That was
mind.
yeah, but
I'm getting deja vu there.
no, I seen the video where Eric claimed and he called Nick out. I seen that video. I was like, holy shit.
Because
Wow.
Nick is clearly tired of Eric. He is like, dude, you don't want to go there.
Because Eric makes a habit of lying about everybody
Because he knows
that he thinks are not on his side 150%. You have to believe every word that comes out of his mouth, or you're a liar and a detractor.
Exactly.
Wow. He said that was good. That was good. Good on Nick.
Yep. You do not know what objective means. And hey, this is the same guy who makes up and redefines the word token to suit his narrative. So of
You're
course,
fucking hypocrite in
Yes.
that regard.
Yeah.
Because you're
I'm a
lying on me
hypocrite in that.
in a
I'm
position
not
that I
lying
don't
on
have.
you.
Say what?
You have said that I am not honest and not objective,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, I said no. Yeah, I've said that I don't think you are as objective as you lead yourself
Damn.
on to believe, or lead maybe your followers and others to believe. That's what it is. That I said.
So I'm deceiving my followers. Is that what I'm doing? I'm lying
I
about the
don't think it's
situation.
necessarily deception. I think that's just more so a natural response to.
But that's what you
got
said.
a partner,
Oh my God.
that's your boy, and
But
therefore
I'm
that's
not
the
rolling
only
with my
thing-
partner. I'm not doing that.
You're not doing what?
I'm not rolling
You gotta
with-
remember this about Rippa. All the stuff he's saying, he doesn't care if it's factual. He knows his audience is going to be on his side and be like, yeah, Rippa, yeah, Rippa, yeah. That's
Like
all
that.
he's saying.
I can about guess, and let me look it up. I about bet if it's not up yet, it will be later. There will be videos from people like that Renowned Zero that wants Eric's cock so bad. Renowned Zero. Okay.
Let's see.
Is super fucking obsessed. Wait, is his channel gone?
Is the channel gone?
Nope, it's still here.
Ah.
You said, no, I don't want anyone to get their channel taken away, but this dude is incredibly obsessed.
I couldn't resist.
No, he's talking about the warehouse stuff. He's not on there yet, but he will be. It'll be Raketa is a hater and a detractor, and oh my God, wow, that's great.
Oh wait,
With
Tristan,
Dick,
let's
because
say,
he's my
I'm sorry.
friend.
No, go ahead.
I'm just saying you a video from something I covered with Jared yesterday. To this, you don't have to show the chat, but I want to get your reaction out of it.
Is it have to do with this?
Nope.
Okay, I'll look at it
And if
after.
Dick did this, I'd
That's
just
what I
call him a
meant.
fucking idiot. And you know why? Dick wouldn't care. Dick told me to disavow him specifically to make my life easier, Eric.
Okay. All right. And that's cool.
told
Like
me
I'm
to.
not telling you to disavow him.
You
Only
absolutely
claim
are.
it is that I say what?
You absolutely have done that several times.
That is a fucking lie.
buddy. Oh, maybe you didn't explicitly say it, right? So you just implied
Oh,
that it should.
I just implied that I wanted you to. Nick, you can be friends with whoever the fuck you want to be friends with. That's
Yeah,
not a
right.
problem.
course.
Of course. So that's never been an issue. So me talking about you being objective is me essentially saying that I don't believe you're playing the middle of the road, and that
How
you
would
don't
I play the
actually
middle of the
want
road?
this-
Explain what that would look like.
All right. So for me, if you were honest with the situation, with your claim that you, and this is the first thing, and I'm going by the first thing it is that you said when you put yourself, well, we can't say that because
Can't
the
do
shit
it.
happened on your show. So
It
the
wasn't
first
my
thing it
choice.
is
I
that you
said, "Oh
said,
fuck, stop this."
say what?
The first thing I said was, "Oh fuck, we got to stop this shit." Like,
Right.
I
So
don't want this shit.
specifically what it is that I'm saying is that you, when I first saw you post that, injecting yourself into this whole ordeal, or your position, right? Because you can't say you injected.
You're not injecting yourself into the whole ordeal. That's the problem with people like this. If you cover it, you're a drama person, you're this, you're that. He just simply covered it and you didn't like his answers to it.
Which was, and because he had more standing as opposed to Rippa's made up bullshit, you actually have a guy who knows law who can say, guys, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to lie legally. And this and that.
Ridiculous. Okay, we have another timestamp here. I'm actually very surprised that Renowned Guy uses Ricketta as a source, because Ricketta has called him out plenty of times as being literally with the copyright stuff.
Talk with Sally says, "Take my sign and you will be objective." Duh. Argo Rash says, "Eric, why did the charity kids have to pay $17 per book when you can now afford to sell the same book for $5 per copy?" Marion Holtzman says, "Wow, this is painful." I agree. The Iceman 101418 says, "Nick, I'm with you. I see what you're saying, but on the cost thing, I think Eric has specified what he meant well. Eric, people will 100% be idiots and fully believe lies. People still legit think Nick is a swinger." Yes. All of that is true. And again, for the record, never stated otherwise. I have never seen anything at all.
Samuel just gave another timestamp.
I have seen problematic explanations, which we talked about here on the show, that I think could have been better worded. And that's that. Marion Holtzman, "Eric, you are trying to get Nick to state what someone's motivation in your situation is. He does not know the motivation. Stop trying to elicit an answer you want to hear." Max Beast,
why didn't he sell them to charity for the $5?
Because he wanted money.
But doesn't he want money now?
Yep.
134.29. We'll start right before that.
Saying how much on average that the customer paid for. It was not $17.
okay, so I'm trying to figure this out. See, does it cost $17 to ship one book to the charity? Yes or no?
We didn't ship just one book to the charity. So
I didn't
no.
ask if you did.
So no.
Okay.
Those were the costs. That was the
God.
cost that
Get
we
new lawyers.
What?
Get new lawyers.
Okay. I'm going to explain exactly what the cost was, Nick.
Okay,
We
here
calculated the 17, it was like $17.50 that we said that you could buy for a solo book, right? That was what we had calculated on our end. That included the actual book. That included the like again, bag, board, all the labor that is in that whole ordeal. We sold and we incentivized our readers, right, to purchase more books. The more books they got, the cheaper that it was in terms of their actual donation. So this isn't some gotcha or anything like that. We specifically had a setup. It was agreed upon by ourselves and our customers to get these books not only out to these to them just bag boarded, palletized, all that good stuff, but we also gave them fucking cash. That was the number that we had associated with that was what for us to feel good when it came to if they ordered one, even though that wasn't the average, and we knew that wasn't going to be the average. That was the
how
cost
much was it, Eric?
with the labor and everything.
Look at Nick.
Individual book.
You got to stop talking about this right now, dude.
For what? I don't got to stop talking about shit.
Yeah, you do.
You're trying to make it seem as if it's something that it is not, Nick.
No, I'm not.
There is nothing there. No. We're not even going there where you're trying to insinuate there was some error. When I talk about $17 a book, you're talking about for one book. When I said
Does he even have lawyers? I have to wonder. What lawyers would tell him, oh yeah, say this stuff? A good lawyer would tell you, keep your mouth shut.
So he openly admits that the books were cheaper. He openly just admitted to fraud.
Yeah, and Nick is just like,
Oh my God. Oh my God.
What lawyer does he have? I bet you he's going to any lawyer. He only has any lawyer that tells him, say what you want. I'm positive that's what lawyer he has.
Oh.
Oh
my God.
Sorry for yelling. I'm just.
Oh my God. That was really, really dumb. Good morning. I think it's Punk Trace. It says Heel Trace, but good morning. Why would he not? Why would he admit?
Apparently it's Steven Crowder's lawyer. Really? No, I can't buy that anymore.
Can't buy what anymore?
That it's Steven Crowder's lawyer, because even he would have told Mercado, shut your mouth. I can't buy it. It's the same guy anymore.
Oh my God. I wonder if he gives a number. Let's see.
I'm specifically referencing the fact that we went out of our way, Nick, to incentivize our readers, our purchasers, to donate more books. In order for us to do that, we allowed them to get multiple, just as anything else. It's not anything unique to us, so that they, at that cost,
Nick is so defeated,
could continue to get more books to this charity. Don't put your head down. I want you to explain to all the people what it is.
New lawyers, and stop talking about this. I told you I don't want to ask these questions. You said ask me anything. I said I don't want to ask these questions because I believe you did not commit fraud. I 1,000, 1 billion% believe
I guess everything it is that I said, you somehow think that somehow is maybe proof.
The fact that you don't is why you need different lawyers on this subject, brother.
Okay. All right.
His ego. This is his ego.
Yeah.
I would love for you to continue to ask questions, because nothing's there. Nothing's going to happen. I don't even know why. Because see, you're trying to dramatize it. You're like, oh,
no, I don't want to dramatize this.
That's exactly what it is that you're doing.
Oh my God.
That's exactly what it is.
Hey, Trace, I'll be back.
Okay, go ahead. The fucking irony of it. The irony of it, he doesn't want to dramatize it. Eric, that is your channel. That is your channel, right? Like, that's all of it. Like, whether it's, I don't even know what he cut. Like, I don't watch everything. I don't watch most of it, but I know I did see when I checked to make the thumbnail, he had WGA strikes, right? Like, it's always like, this person said this book is woke, this is detractors. Like, that is your channel. He won't even listen to an actual lawyer. That is incredible. He needs to just shut up. I want to know. I thought he admitted a number.
There was no fraud, and you're not pointing to any fraud just by simply saying, was the book 7-1? Was someone got 1750? I just told you how those costs were associated or how those costs were calculated. There's nothing there. There's no smoke there. I don't know why you're even pretending that is the case. I understand that you're a lawyer, and you're telling me now to get new lawyers. What do you think is going to happen to us now, Nick?
I hope to God nothing.
And nothing will. And I'll tell you what. How about this?
Please, please.
How about we'll revisit the question. We'll revisit it. We'll revisit it because clearly you're uncomfortable, and I don't want to talk about anything that you're uncomfortable with me talking about.
Because I get accused of drawing the shit out of people, and I tried not to.
You didn't draw. There was nothing that you drew out. There was nothing that you drew out.
Samuel, if you're still listening, does he admit to the number? Because I thought I seen on one of your comments that you wrote, he said $14, but now I can't find it. And I've got a million comments coming through about Barbie. And I can't find it. Oh my goodness.
Brother,
and nothing's gonna happen.
Ever suggest that you are soliciting donations for $17 and it costs less.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. That is an incorrect assessment. If that's what it is that you picked.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. I found the comment. At 113.35, he admits it. So let's take a look. Oh my God, he's gonna be That is so dumb. I'm sorry, that's so dumb.
Me up and up. I want him to make a fucking fortune. I want him to do everything. But I have not seen sufficient evidence to support that Dick and Pete.
Now you're lying. Now you're lying. You're lying. Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Don't you fucking dare do this.
No, you're fucking lying because I've never once made that claim. So now you're lying. You're lying, saying that I said you objective because you said those three. I said that you weren't
I'm
objective.
Not as objective as I thought.
That's what I said, and never once did I say it was because of you saying those.
I will
three
humbly
things.
suggest you do not know the definition of the word objective.
I think this is the wrong time stamp for this one because this is the one we listened to before. Unbelievable. Okay, let's listen because we're not going to start any comics until Robert comes back. So I want to listen to the beginning of this and see if we can find this.
Legalities, specifically self-defense. Like
Eric can't even stop. No,
that's
you can't. That's
I think right before we got or that I saw that you were in chat.
Argument that I've made is that it is irrational for someone that does not want to be there. That people don't want to be there, right? And
okay, this is back to Riley.
For someone to come there, right? Definitely with us having armed guards there and, committing any sort of weird stuff. That's just not.
Did he say armed guards? Hold on. Armed guards at his okay.
Rational for anybody, especially people that, considering that I'm not there and, you're dealing with other people and their individual livelihoods because look, you might think it's a joke and it's all good and all fun and games, Nick. But
like, is anybody else picturing like at the castle, the Queen's Castle, they've got those armed guards that won't talk to you, right? Like you're not allowed to touch them. They won't talk. That's what I'm picturing.
Clearly stated. I don't think that it was a good thing to do.
Right, and I just want it to be clear that I definitely, as a business owner, cannot afford to treat it as if it's just, hey, it's something that's a joke, and it's just
I agree with him there.
Definitely considering that again, I'm not ever there, and that is a building that other people don't like weird folks doing weird stuff, be it to the building because nobody knows if it's going to escalate to anything else, and I don't know these cats, but that's not something that I would take lightly either way it goes. So legality aside, that is something that I think is just weird and kind of off.
It is weird.
Yeah, of course, and obviously. The law doesn't matter if you got a hole in you, right? Like it doesn't matter for that guy. That guy's dead. He's done. And people who do that, again, Alex Stein does that shit. I'm not a big fan of that. I like when he goes to the public meetings. I think that's funny. But when you go into other people's businesses and into other people's lives, I mean, you are taking a risk, legal, not legal. No bones about that. But I gotta one, I'll affirm what you said. Texas does have a use of deadly force in defense of property against criminal mischief only at night. I'm unclear. Did he show up at night or during the day?
Because he showed that whole deal where he
the video we saw was clearly at night.
Stuff on it. That was at night.
That's at night. Like
that
what time?
Alex Stein is dumb.
Yeah,
that was like I'm not exactly.
Like he's not even funny, right? Like if he was funny, it would be different. But harassing AOC and calling her a big booty hoe or something? I don't remember. Or no, it was Latina big boot. I don't remember. Regardless, big booty Latina. I think I said it earlier because I looked it up before stream. Ha 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 ha. What? Like, where's the joke? Right? Going to some place of business and just to cause mayhem? Why is that funny? We've gotten to this place where, like, I believe big booty Latina. Thank you. I actually looked it up before stream, so I was right, and I was wrong anyway. It started with all like these prank videos and all of this stuff. This stuff just isn't funny. Maybe I'm too old. Maybe it's
I'm
more
back
Gen
already.
Z. Okay. Maybe it's more Gen Z, but it's not funny at all.
What did I miss?
We had the wrong timestamp, but apparently he admitted that they were $14. And
Oh,
that 7, like, you can't admit that. You just admitted to fraud. You
again,
just
again.
blame
Like,
Fousey. Yes. Good
who
call,
are these?
TJ.
Who are these lawyers that would tell Rippa, say whatever you want, go ahead? What good lawyer does that?
Yeah.
This is why I
Reese
can't. This is why.
says that Cecil, I'm assuming the comics gator Cecil, right, was with Alex at Barstool Sports. He said that last night they would end expecting to get their ass kicked. As they should, right? As they should. That's wild to me that people would think that's funny. Like, I get what Nick is saying. Like, it might be like right-wing humor to go to a, I don't know, a city council meeting and acting like a SJW. Oh, that's
Yep.
super funny, right? But doing stuff at businesses, that is not funny.
Exactly.
That is something that really would piss somebody off, and I would not, like, my guess is if they had went any further, they would have been arrested. Like, absolutely ridiculous. All right, we'll finish up this little clip and then
Yeah.
I wanted to find the other one, but if we do, we can always talk about it a different time.
It was around like 11, something like that. It was well within the night.
It was night. It was clearly night.
Yeah, it's like pretty well. The video is well lit. I don't know where the light's coming from.
Well,
but
no,
like,
not when he stuck that. I mean, maybe it was well lit in terms of the light, but it was clearly at night when he did it. There was no, he didn't. The only thing that he did was kind of weird. He kind of drove in and he backed up and he drove past it during the day and took a picture. But other than that, that was it. He never did anything like that during the day. That was at night. There was nobody there.
Sure. And I don't know. So I'm taking your word at it, full faith. Like I have no problem accepting that it was at night. I wanted to clarify from someone who knew, because like I said, from the video, it's never clear how.
Figure and Raymond have a point.
So, with that said, though, the funny part about law is like there are disagreements over stuff that many people find obvious. And I got to take one issue with you just on the criminal mischief, which is what Texas calls vandalism. Criminal mischief almost always requires some level of damage or burden on someone. So I think you're running a real risk with suggesting that stickers on a window is going to come out to be criminal
According
mischief.
to the penal code, though, it specifically says markings, including inscriptions, slogans, and drawings. That's all.
Yeah.
It says. So whether
which
it's damage,
would be,
I mean, if you're talking about damage, yes, that's included. If you can break the window and do all that good stuff, obviously that is completely obvious. And I'm willing to accept a disagreement, but certainly our guys on that side don't see it that way. And to be honest,
of course,
I think that's what matters. However, and it's
well,
not like
it's
again,
not, though. Like it's not what matters though, because what matters is what a prosecutor sees, right?
Exactly.
And how the law is played out. And so I'm gonna offer a mild rebuttal.
Okay.
And simply say that inscriptions, markings, and stuff like that is referring to graffiti, to marker, to something that's actually applied to the property that would take some sort of effort to remove. And if you read a little farther into the statute, you'll actually see them explain that there has to be some sort of pecuniary loss or economic burden.
13329.
The damage.
Wait, what? Where are you seeing this?
Samuel just said that.
Oh, I was on the other tab listening. I apologize. Okay, yeah. Nick is just basically saying here they didn't do anything illegal.
But like I say though, I will give Figure and Raymond props. He probably is ignoring every legal advice he's been given.
I mean, that's my guess here, simply because it would seem like any person with an IQ above room temperature would not talk legalities and cost and fraud and all of these things that deal with the law online. Regardless of what your detractors believe, the law is not public opinion, right? You have to be so wild that he would. Okay, 13329. We're just right before it.
17 that we charged. And by the way, it was not just $17. And I wish people would say that. That was not the average cost of the book.
What was the average cost?
The average cost, the average cost, I think, came out to something closer to like $13 or so.
Oh
my God.
Again,
Shut up,
Rippa doesn't
Just
know what
shut
he's-
up.
It's his pride. He has to gloat. He has to gloat. Doesn't realize that it's just.
Also, the average
One more
cost,
time.
I think, came out to something closer to like 13 or so.
And you just proved all of those people correct. You just proved everyone that questioned your motives in the charity, which I was like, I don't care, it's for kids, you know, like I didn't give a shit.
You just overcharged $4.
Did you donate them that money? Because that's the only way to bridge this gap.
Nope. He just pocketed it. We know that. It's so clear he pocketed it.
$4.50. You just admitted to not only your customers, why would they trust you after that? Like, you just admitted to the fraud that you were accused of.
PKL, why are you discussing this on a live stream? Because Eric has an ego. He can't help it. He has to spout the stuff thinking it makes him look good, whereas Nick is telling him, dude, shut up.
Multiple times. Get better lawyers. Shut up. Shut up.
Or listen to your lawyers at least.
Eric said he gave the charity money. He would have to prove that at this point. He would have to prove that at this point. In order for if I were a customer, I would want to see receipts after being ripped off, thinking I was giving this to charity, and you were still. And everybody said this all along, right?
Unfortunately, this makes up a minority of his followers. Majority of them would just be all like, oh, take my money. Take my money. Take my money.
And they'll probably justify it like, well, he needs to make money too. That's not the point of this.
Anyone who wants a receipt is treated as a hater. I'm like, get out. You were never a fan. It's like, that's all he wants. He just wants suck up, simp, and loving, kick sucking.
Holy, that was really dumb.
Okay.
Really dumb.
I think before we get too brain numb, let's get to the comics now.
Yep, Eric, you fucked up. Just saying.
But again, in his eyes, victory.
And we're detractors. So okay. I don't even care. Like, this will be covered by much bigger channels than me. So
it's a cult of whales.
What's that mean?
It's a cult, and it's full of whales. People just sow money.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean.
That's what I'm saying.
What's the good site? Is it Read Comics?
Read all comics.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
As far as if we had to limit it down to the best of the whole month, that's gonna be hard on me.
Oh wait, Samuel said, "Continue playing the clip. It gets worse."
Okay. But didn't we already start off at that after that point then? Because earlier we were at 134, so we already saw a lot of that.
Let's see. We'll give it a chance. Okay. Goodness gracious. Again, I had no idea about this. So, Samuel, I appreciate it. Yeah. I had no clue. I was just focused on
134. Go to 134.29. We already went to that part.
Okay, so we got about a minute.
Because we offered it in bundles. So the more money it is, I don't know. Is there something that was confusing right there, Nick?
He's.
I didn't want to ask questions, man. Did you solicit a charitable donation for a book for $17 and the actual cost was $13?
That's not what it is that I said. I'm saying that's
That's what you said.
No.
That is what he said.
No. See, okay, no. I am specifically.
Oh my God, I feel bad for
Nick. That I said. I'm specifically referencing how much on average that the customer paid for. It was not $17.
Okay, so I'm trying to figure this out. See, does it cost $17 to ship one book to the charity? Yes or no?
We didn't ship just one book to the charity. So
I didn't ask if you did.
So no. Okay. Those were the costs. That was the cost.
That we new lawyers.
Okay, this is where we started.
Get new lawyers.
Okay. Now it adds context to that.
I'm gonna explain exactly what the cost was, Nick.
Please do.
We calculated the 17.
That's where oh my God. I really, really, at this point, feel bad for Nick.
He's dealing with a guy who has no idea how the law works, who acts like he knows everything about the law.
Oh, why?
He said just
Eric, I don't like you. I am being petty now when I
take
say I actually think you're a joke. But
Nick's
as a
advice.
human, take his fucking advice.
Yes.
Shut
Shut
up
up!
and get new lawyers. You just admitted to fucking fraud. You know what? I'm here for it. Fuck you. You made an empty threat. I'm here for it. I don't even care anymore.
Ricada wanted. Oh, geez. I love figure drawings, Mortal Kombat comparison.
Oh my God, this is perfect figure drawing. Ricada wanted to perform a friendship fatality, but Eric really wanted that brutality, and he fucking failed. Oh my God. Why? I'm sorry. You're so dumb. You're so dumb. You don't know how to run a business, clearly.
You don't know how to run a business. All you care about is just pounding his chest. That's all he cared about is pounding his chest.
Oh, Zeno loves Eric because he's been defending him his whole time. And I like that when somebody has a different opinion, so I appreciate it, Zeno. None of this will affect his business. Anybody with 2 brain cells seeing this would realize that he's been lying to them, right? His detractors will still detract. They're not detractors. Is Eric a detractor of mainstream comics? Is he a detractor of Vita Ayala, or I don't know? I seen he made a video about the hot girl thing. Is he a detractor of?
We won't argue the hot girl thing. No, we won't argue that.
No. But is he a detractor for making that video? No, he's critical of a book. And his fans will still adore it. Like I said, if they were smart enough to realize, then they would want receipts. They would want receipts.
But instead, they're just like, take more money. Take more money.
The only thing that matters is YouTubers. Who's encouraging? Who is one person, one YouTuber that has encouraged somebody to dox Eric or stalk?
No
one person.
Well, one person, yeah.
Just name one person.
I can't. Not even Dick or any others have encouraged anyone. They took. If someone did it, they took it upon themselves. That would just be like trying to say that
Bye, Tavia.
Comic Warrior, you told him the docs Alpha Ego, and we all know you didn't.
No, I buried his docs. If anybody ever harasses in my name, you are banned immediately.
Exactly.
Never ever. When I cover somebody, these are just people at the end of the day.
Don't be a white knight. Don't be a white knight.
Masterson and Vito, they have said dox him, stalk him. Like, extraordinary claims take extraordinary evidence.
Proof. Give us proof.
And if you're right, I will apologize. But
until we hear it, I say show us the tweet or show us the video. Show us a clip of him in a serious manner, not a joking manner. Because usually if he says it and then chances are there's going to be a backtrack saying, no, don't really do it.
I mean, I do believe that they should say, leave this man alone. We're just covering the facts here, right? I do believe in disclaimers. I do believe in saying, hey, look, at the end of the day, this is just a person. Shitty person, but still a person. So leave them alone. But they didn't say that. They said, I want to see 1 million bunnies in their chat. So they do encourage trolling, is what I'm understanding here. I'm not okay with that. I don't ever want somebody trolling on my behalf. I don't think that's cool. But that's not doxing or harassing.
Well, it might be harassing depending on what they do or what they ask. In this case, 1 million bunnies. No, that's not harassing. That's just major trolling.
Yeah, that would get irritating, and I would not be okay if somebody did that on my behalf.
Oh, geez. TJ just made a good point. Eric doesn't behave like a man who is a successful comic franchise is what it is. Yes! He does not act like someone should who is made. This sounds like, I just say, he sounds like a man-child.
Yeah.
He sounds like a big man baby.
The weirdo sent a super chat. Wait, which weirdo? Oh my God, that's horrible. Like there are things I don't agree with, and I won't ever defend Eric because fuck Eric. After like I have no problem defending somebody that's in the right, but what Eric did to me was fucking ridiculous, and we still don't have those. Oh my god, gotcha emails, right?
Yeah, because
they
they
were
didn't
just
exist.
congratulating him. Yeah, exactly. But Eric at this point has done this to everyone, right? Eric has done this to. And I don't like the fandom initiative at all. That's known. But he's made videos on every single one of them. He's made videos on every single one of his Twitter haters. He's made videos on Vito and Dick and me. And, the only one he has not made a video on, to my understanding, is Tony. And Tony covers him 10 times as much as I do. It's really weird.
Oh, but okay. So anyway, with the comics, I was able to reduce mine to. It's still a large amount, but it's not every book I bought.
Hold on. I'm not against Eric like you guys. I'm only against Eric because he made a video about me threatening me with empty threats. That's the only reason. But I do think it is a bit of an issue that he admitted to frauding not only his customers, but most importantly, their trust. And I feel bad for Nick more than anything. I do. Hey, we got some bunnies. We got some bunnies. We got some bunny. Please go to 138. All right, 138, and then we're heading to comics. But this is interesting. I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
Comfortable with me
Because
talking
I get
about.
accused of drawing the shit out of people, and I tried not to.
You
I
didn't
wanna go
draw.
down
There was
this
nothing that you drew out. There was nothing that you drew out.
Brother,
And
do
nothing's
not
gonna happen.
ever suggest that you are soliciting donations for $17 and it costs less.
No,
Just
I'm not.
don't
No,
do it.
I'm not. That is an incorrect assessment. If that's what it is that you
That's
picked
not
up,
what
that was incorrect.
That's
The
what
donut-
everybody
first of all,
has
by the
picked
way-
up since you said it the first time, and that's why some people
Say-
believe you commit fraud.
Yeah, that
Explain
is
that to me one more-
absolutely why.
Because you solicited a book for $17 or $17.50, whatever it was, for a charitable donation, and then you stated publicly on Twitter that it was
Oh,
less
he said
per
it.
book
Oh
on
my
average.
god.
I hear you.
I am no, but you
No, I hear
What do you
I
think it
do
is that I'm
hear-
saying? That when I say less on average, what do you think it is that I'm saying?
That it
What do you think
doesn't
I'm
That they
referring to? Seriously.
overpaid.
that it
It's-
doesn't cost 17 bucks to get a book.
No,
to
no,
this
no, no, no.
company.
But no, Nick. All right. So now I see where the confusion is. That's not what it is.
There's no
that we're saying.
confusion.
What I'm saying when I say it was less than 17, I'm saying that was I'm referring to the average cost to the customers. Because when you look at how many books were donated,
But they still paid
calculate that or
$17.
divide that by how many customers. How much
17
the
was
customer
for the
paid,
charity.
individually paid for.
Yes.
It was less than that because there was a discount when you got more books, Nick. That's why it's lesser of $1. That's not a secret. I'm not introducing you new information.
I know that. And I have said I believe
Shut
you.
up.
It's not about what you
You've
did.
also said shut up.
It's about what people perceive.
And why would that be? What you saying that they didn't perceive before that if you bought
Because
more
someone
books, it meant
doesn't-
less?
Because someone who doesn't trust you will suggest that you're pocketing $4 a book. On the
No.
individual order.
No.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Just
Okay,
stop
we're done.
talking.
We're done. We're
Stop
done.
talking. That was really, really dumb. That was really, really dumb, Eric. Oh my god.
We're done. We're done. I
Yeah.
can't take any more. I
Yeah.
cannot take any more of this idiocy.
That is wild to me. Wow, he said it on Twitter too, right? Just shut up. Oh my god. For charitable donations, you are not allowed to charge extra. You're not for charity. Technically, Eric hasn't filed anything against Dick and Vito, right? Not
you be
to my
trying to-
understanding. I don't
think so.
I don't know. I doubt it. I'm sure that people would have covered that by now.
Whoa, Xenoke, really?
Nick is saying that detractors like Tristan will perceive Eric as frauding when he really isn't. He literally just admitted it, though, right?
He just admitted, at least from what we're hearing, on the surface value, that it's what the impression is. And he cannot seem to.
Reese, you were awesome. Not at Mortal Kombat because I beat your ass, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying, unbelievable. I'm sure there's going to be more Fallout, and we'll cover it. But he's going to have to. So if it did, there is a way around this. And if it did, if the average book cost $13 and he did donate cash, that is a legitimate way to get around this, right?
Yep.
But if he didn't, and if he charged everyone, because when you bought the book, it was $17.50, right? To my understanding.
Yeah.
There's a gap there. There's a gap there. Wow. Okay. All right. We got lots of books to cover. I've got quite a few myself. I know Robert's got quite a few.
Yep.
We have the best. I want you to try to start with your favorite books. Like, I think we should, because I know we're both going to cover it. Why don't we start with Wonder Woman?
Okay. And I know, and then I got a specific one I want to do because I know Raymond's going to love me going over it. I'm saying,
what it would be.
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna get it set up. Once you see it, you'll know what it is.
Okay. I typed in Wonder Woman 2023 and it's not here. Wow. I am just shocked that he would.
Oh, by the way, I got Wonder Woman set up if you want.
Yeah, why don't you bring it up?
Okay.
Wow, I still.
My mind is just.
So we've got this book. Detractors. That's right. Detractor Queen. No, I think that would go to Vicky. Like, I don't ever cover this stuff unless it's like something big like that. I think they dig pretty deep. And it's so weird to me that people like think I'm this like drama queen when I'm really not.
Now Schmidt just put it best. I don't understand how he can make a living criticizing others but can't take criticism. Because he's a thin-skinned.
Because he is beyond thin skin. But not only that, like, criticism can suck. And I know what that feels like. But you can't make videos. You can't call everybody a detractor or a hater that has a bare minimum criticism of your book.
Okay, but and by the way, can we all agree no matter what, the artwork on this book is gorgeous?
We can agree that not only is the artwork great.
Well, I know. I'm saying no for those who even hate the book. I'm saying, can we agree the artwork is gorgeous? There is nothing. I don't think even Reese could argue the artwork is gorgeous.
Reese loves Tom King. What would he have against this book? No. Okay. So this book, I want to talk about this a little bit more because this book is going to be a bit divisive among people that it's very heavily political, right?
Yeah.
So if you don't like politics in your comic books or in your video games, you're not going to enjoy this book as much. It pulls a lot from the real world, from the time we live in right now, right?
Yep. But I gotta say, for a moment, when I first saw this, I thought that was Cassie somehow older.
I did too at first, and then I realized it wasn't. So she kills 16 people.
She just kills them.
One thing, oh my God, look at her face. Go down just a little bit. Her face right there. Literally, like Daniel St. Pierre, gorgeous art.
Yep. But I would say, I didn't like her.
You're not supposed to like her. She's a
villain. I know. But at the same time, just the fact she does all this, and I'm just curious on, did she know she would cause this?
No. And one thing I found very, when listening to Tom King on Word Balloon, he said, what I wanted to represent with this is that one person from one group can make people hate a whole group. So when it comes to minorities, they become that head person. Now, that actually happened very recently when it came to that trans shooter, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, there was this thing going around where trans people shouldn't be able to have guns and da, right? Like, when it comes to minorities, if one person does something bad, it skews the whole group. That doesn't work in a majority. They're more individualistic. But that's what he was trying to represent here, that this one person, in the light of public opinion, represented an entire group.
And it was, to be fair, the Amazons kind of set themselves up for that. They've always acted like all Amazons, Amazon represents them all. They have never tried to say we're individuals.
And they're reaping what they sow.
Am I right? Am I right about that? The Amazons have always said we are Amazons.
Yes, but
No, I'm just saying.
I think they've got enough individual personality.
Not that the public have seen. The most they've ever seen is Wonder Woman. Maybe Hippolyta.
Donna,
maybe. Oh, and Donna. Okay.
Cassie, Yara. Okay, not Yara, but
Cassie doesn't count because she's never fully been an Amazon. She's been affiliated with them. The closest would be Donna. But even then, Donna does not act like an Amazon for the most part when she's on the Teen Titans. She acts like a normal girl that you forget she's an Amazon. The only one who's ever actually acted full-on Amazonian would either be Diana or, if it's still canon, Artemis.
Oh yeah, Artemis. Yeah, I forgot about Artemis.
But I'm saying in the public eye, not the hero community, in the public's eye.
So they're reaping that right now because this one Amazon has represented them as dangerous. And
she was dressed like Wonder Woman, if you noticed.
Yeah, and this time goes very quick for about the first half of the book. Like you see this happen, you see it catch everywhere. We get introduced, and I think he's been around before. Right?
We saw him in Superman Last Son with Chris Kent. Remember, he was the guy that Superman was like, "Where is he?" That's why I didn't like that they made him this. I did not like how
I'm sorry, Raymond. I did. How could I forget? It was one left side politic. Wait. It was totally one-sided politically, though. Here's the thing. This isn't the real world. You're not supposed to gravitate towards the bad guy, right?
Oh, and I'll get to it about the bad guy at the end.
Like, we're not supposed to agree with the bad guy. So, no, I don't think this is one side politically. I do think that they did go a little heavy at times on the gender war stuff. Because I don't believe there's not a real gender war. Stop it. It's yin and yang. Men and women. Yin and yang.
Yep.
And I love this. You know what this is a nod to, right?
What?
Tom King's daughter dressed as Wonder Woman for her birthday. Yep. And he wanted to put that in there for her. I thought that was so cute.
Yes, that is adorable.
I love it. She's so happy. And then he's like, I'm just saying what every dude is saying.
Yep.
Stop it.
Oh, and then they go
to her house. They take. So a couple of the Amazons wanted to stay because this is their home, right? This is where they live.
When did Amazon start living off the island? That's one thing I want to know.
Yeah, I was hoping you'd know.
No, they have not lived off the island like this. This is new.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, jeez.
But regardless, they kill him and take their daughter.
She is running at them with weapons.
I mean, yeah, exactly. I think they do get the one girl out. The mom here, don't they take? So. She's taken alive. But basically, they go all over the United States. Anyone that is an Amazon has to leave, or you will see what happens. Like you just saw what happens.
Now I'm guessing that this whole them going out was probably something. I think that was something Nubia allowed.
Nubia wants Wonder Woman back, and she refuses to come back.
I don't blame her.
She did give up her sword, though.
Yeah.
So we finally get a glimpse of Wonder Woman, and I love the
Which,
way
wait,
that
I think this is Tom King trying to say I want to go back to her using the lasso and not the
Yes.
sword, which I appreciate. I am so tired of her using that stupid sword more than her lasso.
yes, and right here, I love the way he describes her as a artist.
Yeah.
Like that, the beauty and the femininity of the way she is absolutely comes through. I thought that was really, really good.
Yep. Of course. No, thank you.
Gorgeous.
Great, gorgeous, gorgeous. But again, I just love it. The action.
And using her
really,
tiara, the action is really, really great in this. Now,
we
is it the
saw her use
sound
that
that's
during.
speaking?
I think it is. I'll say we did see her using that similarly during the Pro Teachers Noob we recorded. Remember?
Wait, what?
During the Pro Teachers Noob, she used her tiara like a weapon there too.
Yes, yes. All the white men are bigots. No, they're not.
No, they're not.
They're absolutely not.
Again, you're
one of the
assuming,
main guys that help her is a white dude.
Again,
Steve.
just yeah, and besides, seriously, just because there's a bunch of white does not mean they represent all white men.
Yes, and that's literally the theme of this.
Exactly.
Having one represent a group is clearly unacceptable. And like the main dude from the army, Steve, literally helps her. The white dude, and he's not a bigot. He could lose his job because of it. Like there's a whole section about that.
I love this bit though. When she says, like, why are you lying? I didn't lie. Like, then she asks him, like, was I attacking us? No, just following orders. Get you lined up, then headshot. Interesting, isn't it, Sergeant Steele? I cannot help but wonder what you will say when I wrap her up around you.
It's so good. I love that crack. It's so good.
Yep.
So people are starting to realize what's going on
and
kind of realize how shitty it is. Right there's Steve again.
Yep,
the white guy.
Steve. But yeah, they hear about the sovereign. Now I gotta say, the villain here, look at it this way. What is Wonder Woman?
Orders, yes, just following orders. They put that in, and that's what the army is. That's what the police are, right? They're following orders.
Yeah, but I say no. Look at here. What is Wonder Woman? She's a woman. They have a man. She's young. He's old. She's a princess.
She's supposed to be the antithesis.
Yeah, he's a king.
And he has the lasso of lies.
Of lies instead of the lasso of truth. He is every polar thing. Saying, if nothing else, why don't we just say he's Biden?
Yeah, there we go. He's probably going to smell you back up.
But again, we don't know. We just seen him, and everyone just thinks, oh, it's Trump. Again, why
Who thought that?
Oh, what do you think? Twitter and all that.
Oh my God! What?
I haven't heard clearly that one Trump. Yet. This is Trump derangement. This is all Trump. He can't stop thinking about Trump.
That looks more like Biden than it does Trump.
No, they're saying it's Biden. It's Trump, and it's and again, it's just like I said, she's a woman. He's a man. She's young. He's old. He's
one good white guy. There's only two main white guys in the book.
A lasso of lies. We don't know. We don't know what the abilities do. Zeno.
He's using it to manipulate the media. He's using it to manipulate.
And it probably can cause people to believe lies.
Exactly. That's exactly what it does. And I think it's a really cool concept.
Yep. In fact, like we could just say, the lasso of truth pulls the truth out of you. The lasso of lies gives lies into you.
And that's what he's using to really kind of propagate.
And what I'm feeling, he probably used it on the Amazon. Why wouldn't I be surprised?
On the Amazons, you think?
No, the first one.
Oh, maybe. I don't think she's really an Amazon. That's my guess.
Good point. Well, she's had to be a meta at least.
Yeah, I think there's definitely something up with her, or she's, I don't know yet. I haven't figured it out yet. But I thought this was really good. I didn't hear the Trump one before though. That's actually hilarious because it looks nothing like Trump.
Yep.
That's so weird. That is so weird to me. I love this book. It sold. Actually, Bianca sent it to me earlier. This book completely sold out.
Yep. So can I show
I'm-
mine first one then? This was one
Yep.
that was on my list too. Raymond, are you in the chat? I want Raymond here to see this.
I'm sure he is.
Well, until he says something, I'll go to a different book then. One that
Okay.
I'm positive is on your list.
Oh yeah, I haven't read that yet. So tell me about it.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
um,
okay. So it is getting a second printing with a new cover from Jim Lee.
oh,
I love it.
oh. Trump is also known as the God Emperor.
What?
Oh, here's Raymond. Okay, Raymond, if you're here, here's the other book. Predator versus Wolverine.
I've never heard this shit. That is so weird. Why would somebody call him that? I'm embarrassed if you call him that. I'm embarrassed for you if you call him that.
I thought you were talking about the book for a second.
No. If you call Trump your God Emperor, I'm embarrassed. Stop it. He doesn't give a shit about you. No fucking politician does.
Yeah, but
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Predator versus Wolverine. What took them so long?
I mean, why is this a thing?
You have the ultimate predator versus
I
the
know, I'm
ultimate
just kidding.
hunter.
Yes,
The ultimate hunters.
it is a good crossover. I never would have put them together, but it's a good idea.
I know. And basically, we then go to a flashback. Oh, we avoid showing his fully showing his ass. But with Greg Land's
Killjoys.
artwork, yep, in the past, as he's dealing with one of the predators that's hunting him down back during his post-Weapon X days.
That's young Wolverine? He looks pretty
Yep.
good. I
he
like the antique filter type that they've got in the flashback.
Yep. And basically all these are going to do flashbacks of other run-ins he'd had. So in this case, he dealt with one predator at who was out hunting during his own thing. Oh yeah, look, he took the head and he's going after a killer whale. He's just doing hunting.
That's so cute. That's so cute. Cool. I almost said cool and cute together.
Q.
It's so cool, cute. Everything's
Yep.
gonna be Q from now on, guys.
And then eventually this leads to a fight. Like first Wolverine gets shot, but then the guy who shot him gets taken out. But oh, look at that.
That's horrifyingly disgusting, and I love it.
But yeah, this leads to a good fight between them. But then a bear helps Wolverine, pulls it in. But next thing we know, of course, it killed the bear.
Rude.
And then we're now getting flashbacks to when he was part of Team X during his Weapon X days.
Mm.
And that of course reveals that it brought reinforcements.
Wow, I like the way they made him look invisible. That looks really good.
Yep. So yeah, that I'm really liking. As I was doing earlier with Batman Robin, it's one, the fact that they're actually bringing White Rabbit back, who has not had a speaking line since she was first introduced in New 52.
What? I need to read this. She's back. I love her. I mean, I don't love her. She's
a great design.
Yes, a great design. She was fan service. Let's be real.
David Finch, of course. Of course it was fan service. But we're
And
getting
it's
set up.
Simone de Mayo. Okay, I gotta
Yep.
read this.
Yep, and we're getting set up for Damien's going to school and everything. And all the while, of course, dealing with, right at the same time, the Gotham War. Or this might be post-Gotham War. It's hard to say. Which tells me this. It's because of this book that Damien didn't also turn on Bruce. I'm positive.
I love Simone de Mayo. He makes everybody look fantastic.
Yeah, would you agree with what I just said?
I didn't listen. What?
I said, it's so obvious that this is the reason why Damien didn't also turn on Bruce. I bet you
Yes.
because of this book, it's the only reason why they're like, you can't touch Damien. All right, well, everyone else turn. If it wasn't for this book, I'm positive Damien would have also sided with Catwoman if it wasn't for this book.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Because given how they had everyone else that made no sense, tells me that Teeny would have done that.
Fuck that book.
So, all right, we got Orca
Wow.
Orca
Well,
and
we had
Croc-
Orca recently, but in the
and
punchline.
Croc
but still,
together.
that's cool.
Oh, look at their gang.
Holy shit.
Yep. Who's wearing a mask? Those are their faces. So yeah.
Yep, I need to read it. I wonder if this is ongoing, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's
Oh,
probably
I
what.
can't wait for this. I can't wait for this arc.
106 is actually on my list.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, so we'll go.
I
over
haven't
that.
bought. That was one of the book I could not buy yet. I had to make some cuts.
It was pretty good, and I like it's. I like Tom Taylor's stuff a lot because Tom Taylor is awesome. Don't get me wrong, but he's very much so of the mind like he's very like. I think Weird Science Comics called it empty calories, where it's a 5-minute, 10-minute read.
But that's still better than Bendis's McDonald read.
I don't know what that is.
Basically, you read it, you're filled, and then eventually it just didn't matter anymore.
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah.
McDonald's,
Okay,
like McDonald's.
that makes sense. Okay, so mine are going to be a lot of indies, guys. I'm just warning you. I love my indies. The Cull, number 2. This is by Kelly Thompson, and I'm subscribed to her Substack, so I was waiting for this one to come up because she was pumping the fuck out of it. Well worth it. This book is, I got to tell you the artist because it's so good. Mattia de Aluias. Incredible art. Very much so reminds me of like a what is his name? Who did the book The Authority and Superman book?
You mean right artist wise, right?
Right.
Mikkel Janin.
Yeah. It very much so reminds me of Mikkel Janin. And it's incredible art. So this is our second issue, and they finally find this place, and it ends up being like a Lumia, like a place in between places. So it's like like if there was one world, 2 worlds side by side, it would be the area in between.
Mm-hmm.
And they're still looking for the brother. Where is she? Her brother, who's been missing. And these two are in love, but they're doing it together. I'm not going to go through this detail by detail, but they're trying to record this beautiful place. Like, oh, it's incredible art. And I want to show you these creatures because they're so fucking cute. Isn't that gorgeous?
Yeah, in a furball kind of way, yeah.
I love them. So they follow it. They all need to pee. They need to take a rest. She finds out that her girlfriend is, because her brother has been missing, she's been depressed, all this trauma in her life. She was previously a cutter, and she finds out again, and they kind of go through it, and she promises to help her, and da-da-da-da-da. These two have been friends forever. They're afraid they're going to die, so they're like, you want to have sex? And they're like, yep. So they have sex.
You want to bang?
They're like, we might die. Let's go out with a bang, literally. And then we get the reveal of what that creature was, and it's gorgeous. The pinks.
What is
beautiful.
God?
And that's our end there. Such a good book. I'm not kidding. It's amazing.
Yep.
Oh God, you got this book?
What?
It was not good.
What
I didn't get through it all.
What did you not like about it?
It was boring and the art sucks.
I question your taste in artwork.
That's fair.
Well, I just liked it because of the artwork.
I didn't get through it. It was boring.
All right.
So, tell us about it.
Well, it's just a dark, twisted version of Gotham, and Batman is its own unique world, allowing the artist to be able to tell what he wants to tell, which makes it perfect for a Black Label.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. I don't like his design on Batman very much. The art,
It kind of reminds me like a weird rendition of the original suit. You know, from Detective 27.
yeah. I'm just not a. I know a lot of people love Raphael, Grandpa, or however you say it.
Most of us, we already agree. We can always agree about Geiger.
Absolutely, yeah. The art is better. Now I question Zeno's taste in art. No, I do know a lot of people, and I really like the black and white. Like that page, go up a little bit.
Yeah, and there's a version of the book that's all black and white. There's a version of the book that's all black and white.
I think I would like that better. I'm not gonna lie.
I agree with that one, but again, what I just liked about it was the artwork, and again, the fact that they gave him so much freedom to do what he wanted in this alternate universe.
Yeah, I do like that too.
Bruce Wayne basically kills off Bruce Wayne.
Wait, what? I didn't get that far.
Yeah, he kills off Bruce Wayne so he can be Batman fully. That was the whole point of this book, is for him to be deciding to be Batman fully.
Who is the villain? I like his design, actually.
I forgot what his name was, actually, but I like it. Black and white.
I do too. I like it. It's good.
Oh, yeah.
I guess I should have given it more of a chance. I started reading it.
Oh, look at that.
That is pretty good. His art style is very, very gritty.
It's
and
better
I'm very
than
girly.
It's better than Dark Knight's Golden Child.
Did he do that?
Yes.
Okay, that's why. He also did. Oh, he did another Batman story that I actually really liked, and I can't think of what it was.
Hold on. Let me just double check what his name was. Raphael Grandpa. What is it? Raphael Grandpa.
It's. I'm pretty sure you recommended this story too.
Yeah, I think I did, but hold on, let me check. We did a Stranger Things anthology, and he did a black and white story. That's probably what you're thinking of. He did a black and white story. It probably
is. Yeah, that's probably exactly what it is. But yeah, this is much better than his Golden Child one.
Way better. Way better.
The art is good. I know. It's not bad. It's gritty. Right? It's just not my style as much. To be fair. Okay. I've got Mark Russell.
So I actually have Russell somewhere as well. And yep.
Rumpus Room. And I can tell you right now, Michael, you're not gonna like this story. It's okay, so you know how, like, I don't know if it's just on like
good thing, by the way, Mark is still good to come on the show if you reach out to him.
Oh shit, I should probably do that. Okay. So you know how, like, there's this.
No, we haven't talked about the strike stuff, and I don't think we're going to figure drawing.
I don't know if we'll get to it. If we do, we will definitely address it. The fact that it's over is incredible.
Well,
finally,
one of the strikes is over.
Right. And now they're threatening the game industry. Don't touch the game industry. I'm just saying.
Yeah, okay. Never mind.
So you know how, like, I don't know if it's recent or if I just noticed it recently, like everybody hates billionaires all of a sudden, or is that not?
That's always been around, but it's gotten more vocal these days.
Maybe that's what it is. But this guy is a billionaire. He's a complete and utter dickhead. He is the billionaire that you would. He's the Elon Musk type. Like,
he's the type of billionaire that if someone robbed him, you'd be saying good.
Right. So this lady comes in looking for her sister, and she's like, I don't know who you're talking about. I don't know who this is. She was an accountant. Here, have a cup of coffee. He gives her a cup of coffee. She's like, it's not poisoned, is it? He's like, no, what do you think? Right. But he is so mean. Like, she's like, could you ask around your accountant department so I could maybe find my sister? He's like, I could, but that sounds horrible. Like, all of these things. And she threatens the police. Right. And he's like, I own the fucking police. What are you talking about? So she starts to get dizzy. And She's like, the coffee was poison. He's like, no, it wasn't. Why do people assume because I'm a billionaire, I'm a liar? The air was
The air is
poisoned.
poison.
So she passes out, and these people end up taking her.
What
And-
is with those outfits? What?
I don't know. I don't know. It's so weird. But they take her to
Yay!
this room, and it's called the Rumpus Room. Now, we have no idea what it is. It's in his, like, billionaire basement, right?
Oh no,
And-
let me guess. He's the type of billionaire. This is going to eventually lead to the greatest game where he's going to hunt them down, isn't it?
No, I don't think so, because they have to make some weird sacrifice. They have to sacrifice someone. They all vote on this girl, and they take her away. And the other girl's still knocked out, and we're kind of finding a little bit out about this room, but not much, right? And this girl gets put in this machine. It's all about this face cream. And I don't know if they're using body parts, blood, something along those lines for this face cream, but this cream is clearly hinted at. And they end up killing this girl. And he's still putting on his face cream. She wakes up and she's terrified, right? She's in this thing. And they've tried to figure out how to break out. There's no way, but she's actually a cop, and they didn't search her. They must not have searched her. So she has a gun.
Probably because she
And
put on a good act to make them think that she was just the sister.
Yes. And she has a gun, and the lady's like, well, maybe this could actually change things. And that's where we lead off. But I really enjoyed this book because you absolutely hate this guy.
I'll say
Right?
this, it's definitely a case where Mark Russell has definitely eased back in a lot of his what he used to be.
Like, you're not supposed to like this guy. Like, I would
Why not?
question you if you did.
Oh, I know that. I'm saying no. I'm just saying that he's clearly eased up on how heavy-handed he's gotten with his politics, if you know what I mean.
For sure. Speaking of Mark Russell.
Yep. Second Coming Trinity, the last issue of the arc. Basically, sum it all up. They're trying to find the kid who's flying around. Look at him. He's pushing a bus. Boom! He's basically causing such a disaster that, urban city versus the terrible twos. But basically, they calm him down and everything, and they're able to soon realize they do have to send him off to the other planet so he can be able to grow and develop there on a planet where he can't, won't have powers right away. Where he can have a normal life and then be able to know what to do.
So what'd they figure out?
They have to send him out there.
So he becomes like Superman all over again?
For at least for now, it'll eventually come to him when he's at proper age, and then but it turns out though, remember in the first issue, his Lex Luthor type villain was sent to space. Turns out that's where he ended up.
Oh, of course.
So of course, Lord Cranius is now going to find the kid.
So he's gonna have his own little super villain he can make.
Yep. So
That's kind of cool.
So yeah, that was that one. I want to get to one other book.
Oh, I didn't read this yet either, so tell me about it.
Oh, it is so good, especially hearing Philip K. Johnson talk about this on his stream last night. We're having these rings that are supposed to be I just forgot what they're called. I'll get to the name in a moment, but these rings are not like Green Lantern or Black Lantern rings. You think they are. You're meant to think they are, but they're not.
So what do they do?
They're well, we don't know everything about them yet, but so far they deal with the dead, or at least death. So they're similar but not exact.
No, I have a question. Does this play off of Jeffrey Thorne's run at all, or is this just brand new?
A little bit. Some stuff has happened in between then and now.
Okay.
But it does still play off of it. But basically, John is now at home. Why? His mother is on end of life care. So she might seem fine now, but she's not doing very well.
Aw.
He needs to help her and make sure she's able to get her meds and everything. So right now she's having one of her good moments.
But then she'll have happy mama.
Yeah. And then we're seeing him deal with a a different lantern from the organizing Lantern Corps under the United Planets, playing off of what Thorin had done.
Right, exactly.
They're now operating under the planets now, as opposed to the Guardians.
Yes, Dino. How would you like us to show the books otherwise?
Well, look, the fact that she even has Ellie called yet? She should have come home by now. And he's trying to say Ellie is not around. So instead he makes a little image of her to help the mom out.
Aww.
Yep. So obviously we know that his sister had died.
Right. Well, that's kind of horrifying, though. Can you imagine seeing that? Oh my god.
Yep.
I thought you guys bought comics. Yes, we do. How would you like us to show them?
Exactly, Zeno. We do buy them, okay? But otherwise, I'd be showing the pages like that, and you can't
that would not work.
And I don't buy all the books that she buys.
And I don't buy all the books that he buys.
Exactly.
But I do bet we both got this one.
Oh yeah, that was also on my thing.
Oh my god, the art is incredible.
Yep.
I love the old style of this. It looked like it is. I love it. I love it. So we're getting the formation of the Birds of Prey. Look at this. It's who did it? I need to know. And it's Kelly Thompson again. She's awesome.
She's an awesome writer. As a human being, ugh.
I don't know her as a human being. Leonardo Romero.
She was one of those who kept who would try to behind the scenes get writers fired.
What a dick. But she's a good writer.
Oh yeah, I agree. She's a great writer, but a trashy human being.
Jack Kirby vibes. Yes, it's so good. So she has to put a team together in order, a Birds of Prey team, right? In order, her sister is in trouble. She needs, it's Red Sin, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
In order to go find out what's going on, so she's looking for people. Cassie's in right away because, of course, it's Cass, and she goes to Big Barda. Fucking Big Barda is getting some respect. I love it, and she looks so good. Big Barda is in right away. They're all like helping each other out when they find each other, and then we've got Zealot who joins the team. Zealot is sleeping with. Isn't she with
Grifter?
Grifter, yeah.
Yeah.
And we've got Zealot on the Birds of Prey, which is really cool. I think that'll bring a fun dynamic to it. So they need one more. And they need somebody that's a little bit different, right? They need somebody that has, Dinah calls it an X factor, some sort of surprise, something they won't expect, something to bring different to the table. And Cassie's like, can I tell you a story? So she tells the story about Harley and what happened with her and Harley fighting. Now, she's not really, it's Cassie. She's not really telling a story. And they're all like, huh? She's like, stories aren't your strong suit. Like, I thought that was really good. So they end up going to Harley, and she's super excited. I love
how much Barda towers, and it's just.
I know.
She's not, but the funny thing is, though, her helmet and her cape make her look wider than she actually is.
I love it, though. And I love that they made Harley like this, this mama bear. Like,
yep.
She's going to protect Cassie. She's going to protect the little sister. She's going to do whatever she can. She's like, she's 16. Okay, I'm in. I'm going to go get her. I'm going to help. So this was a wonderful, like, absolutely crazy surprise. I love maps. Maps from the future shows fucking up. Wait,
wasn't Maps supposed to be a Robin by now?
I mean, maybe, but that's how they were playing it before. But now she is.
Yeah.
In this book, that was one I did not expect. There was no way I could have predicted that. So we've got, and then Harley's like, no fucking way. Yeah, Maps. Fucking Maps is back.
Yep. And at an age where she can actually be useful.
Exactly. They had to age her up a little bit, but or bring her back from the future, but still, I can't believe they actually did. Like, I'm shocked.
And it can also, it won't contradict if the her actual creator wants to work with her still.
Yeah.
In other words, it's not a John Kent aging up.
Right, yeah.
Oh, how much you want to bet Tavia's going to show up soon?
Oh, yep. You said John Kent.
No, we got to say it 3 times.
Oh, yeah, okay. Wait.
John
You
Kent.
said it once.
Yep,
He's coming back. Okay, you got the Flash. I haven't read this yet.
This was, I'm sticking with it. I am sticking with it. I was expecting to say, nope, I'm not even going to buy it. Nope. I read it and I like it. We open up with.
I told you guys Side Spurrier was good.
But even you were worried though.
Yeah, he's very different than.
Basically, something is causing the Speed Force for them to be hurt every time they use it. Something.
Oh.
They don't know what yet, but it's causing them to hurt. So, and it's constantly being this weird thing going on. And now he's dealing with Gorilla Grodd, which leads to this weird point where just look at Mike Deodato's artwork is so good.
Yeah, very, very well done. This looks like this is Side Spurrier, how all of his books are. That's so funny.
Yep.
This
there's
framework
Grodd.
with Mike. Oh, wow.
Very like, my condolences, Flash. I have heard the news. Breaking up is the purest pain of all. What's that supposed to mean? And then, oh yeah, he helped one woman out, but for some reason, somebody made him drop her. Then, like, gotcha. Of course, she's still thankful about it.
Agreed, Zeno.
I agree, Zeno. I agree completely. But then we see him. There's Linda trying to deal with the kids and the baby, and just look at it, like, phone. I would say it's quite clear Linda's going through postpartum depression. Clearly.
Aww.
And she's also coming off of being a speedster while she was pregnant.
Yeah.
So it's really starting to affect her, which led to some people. I've seen some people already saying, oh, they're trying to break them up. It's like, no, they're not, guys. What makes you think they are?
Right.
Oh, yeah, we have all this stuff like of her going through her inside her thoughts and everything. Like, she knows what it is to be haunted. The people
the
she
paneling
loves.
on this is on fucking point. Now, this is just from this week. I'm not that lazy. I'm going to read it. I promise.
I know, like, Wally, about work. What? Am I late? You have no idea how passive aggressive geniuses can be. My work. I would think maybe I could file some stories. Just obits or whatever. Maybe even go out on a job from time to time. I'm still on the books at Central Key, I think. She even says how she wrote 5 books while she was pregnant, because taking advantage of, like,
the speed. Yeah, absolutely.
And it's like, I saved the world. Now he's here, and it's all just slow down a bunch, right? Stopped. Like, it stopped. Yeah. Again, so you can so tell it feels. Now, people were thinking,
wow, even his facial expressions are very well done.
Yep. Now, people were thinking because of what Gorilla Grodd said, that meant, breakups are hard. They think they're talking about Linda when it's like, how? What's the explanation there?
No, I don't. So, yeah. That's not happening.
Exactly. Oh, look at all these ants. The uncoiled are coming.
So much better than what I thought. Yeah, even Michael said, again, this looks better than I hoped. I agree. 100%.
I know. And again, I am curious at least. And yeah, he's dealing with the kids. So he is picking up with where Jeremy Adams left off.
Awesome. Who's
the
that?
Indigo's return. Oh, these are just other. Oh, that's his son. That's Jay.
That's Jay?
Yeah, that's Jay.
That doesn't look like him. Is it in the future?
No.
Wait, that's his son? He's like 45.
45? No, I think that's the artwork. He's still, I think he looks like a bit of a kid there.
He's supposed to be like 8.
I know.
Weird. Okay, but the rest looks really, really good.
Oh!
Wow.
Again, this looks so good. Better than I thought. And as far as, are there any, another number 1.
Captain America. Who's this by?
J. Michael Straczynski. Back at Marvel.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, I thought he was done with comics, but I love that. Coming through. Sorry. On your left. Sorry. On your left. But we're also dealing with flashbacks as well. But apparently he's now a landlord, but he's trying to make sure he does it right.
Shut up. No, he's not.
Oh, this is
Captain-
Steve. You know he's going to
Captain
try and do it
America
right.
is okay. He's a landlord. Why? What?
He wants to, he got some housing or whatever owned, and he's going to use it right. But we find out
Okay.
we're also getting flashbacks of him dealing with stuff after his mother's death and how he survived on his own.
Aw. Oh,
Oh, he
I
just
love
kept
that
on.
little, like, the little teeny tiny Steve scene. It's so good.
Yeah, I can go all day.
I love it.
But yeah, and then we're just seeing him remembering stuff in the past and everything. And again, so much of it is just what JMS does best, characterization. I love this.
That was-
So tired. Hello, front lawn.
I like that this feels like a number one as compared to, it was, I reviewed it. What was that, American Dreams or something, where he was like,
Yeah.
America. That one, yeah.
Yeah. This actually feels like a number one, like the start of a story. But look what Steve had to do to survive. He would
Does
stay
he
in a
allow
condemned
cats
building.
in his rentals?
I'm guessing he does.
What about dogs?
Probably.
Okay.
He's always been a dog person. Oh, look. Speaking of him and dogs.
Okay, so he definitely allows dogs in his rentals.
No.
Just so you
This
guys
is
know.
him in the past.
Okay. First Avenger vibes. I agree. I do. I like that about it.
Yeah. And then eventually it ends. Oh, look at some of this other stuff. They're setting up these monsters. But eventually, though, then we get a flashback of him wandering to what ended up being a Nazi rally. Because remember, there was that point before Pearl Harbor where there were people who thought that the Nazis were good.
Right.
So I like that JMS is playing on that. Of course, you know there are people who are going to complain when it's like, you guys know that was the same before Pearl Harbor, right?
Right, and I'm sure it's not where he's leaving, and I'm sure there's going to be more to that.
Right. But yeah, again, so good. So what else do you have?
I have a tip. Actually, I have Grim next, but I want to get this first. Punk, thank you so much. I'm thinking about buying an issue of the current She-Hulk comic. Does she break
she does
the
not.
fourth
Right?
wall?
No, she does not, as far as I checked.
I only read the Rainbow Royale one up until
Well, that's still the current. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I only read it up until like issue 4 or 5, and she had it within that part of it. It was
And maybe
very
she
good,
does.
and it had some great covers.
Jack of Hearts.
Yeah, and Jack of Hearts was great, but it got a little boring for me. I'm not gonna lie. The last comment I bought was Keanu Reeves Berserker. I hear a lot of good things about it. I do. All right, I have Grim number 13. We're basically getting the backstory of one of the characters, and I've also noticed that Stephanie Phillips is very similar to Tom Taylor in the sense that she just breezes through everything.
Oh yeah, I mean, hey, look at what happened to Tom Taylor in at the end of his John Kent. That was a breeze through if I ever saw one.
Yeah. So we're seeing Marcel, and we're seeing him. He's been caught in hell for a while. And we're seeing him play out his memories of his lost lover, Henry. And they kind of go through like, who's the hero of the story? And I really like this theme. It all depends on who's telling the story, if they're the hero or not.
Yes,
In Henry's story, I mean, in Marcel's story, he feels like he let Henry down through his death because he had to end up killing him. But he felt like he was there for him. But when we look at the other side, Henry is going, no, you were not there for me. You were writing. You were doing this. You were letting me sit here and die alone when I needed you most. And I really like that idea, showing both sides of the story. And It's really not him though. Like, I don't think it's him, at least. I think what they're trying to do is fuck with Marcel's head and get in, it's hell. You got to make it worse, right? So he says, that's how we actually learn who Marcel is, seeing it through his lover's eyes. It's all a matter of perspective. And I thought that was really good. It reminds me of like when we look at stories like The Walking Dead, right? When we look at it through Rick's side, that whole Negan saga, he looks like the good guy. But when you look at it through Negan's side, he went in the middle of the night and killed all of his people, right? Like, he was a murderer. So I think this is a really cool concept showing both sides. I went through all of Grimm. I was super quick.
I had a feeling.
But Grimm's really good.
I know.
Oh my God, I forgot to read this. Shut up. This is one of the best books at DC.
Fail.
Oh I got it.
Fail.
Wow.
You fail.
I don't think I read this.
We actually find out how Ivy and Riot got out during the stuff with Azrael.
Oh, okay.
It turned out Riot got shot during that.
Rude.
And he even says like, you just can't help but be in the way, can you? So yeah, but Ivy gets her out of there. Oh gee, I just love how she looks with the long hair.
Do superheroes do super heroics anymore? That wasn't Grimm's not a superhero story. Most of the ones I talk about, a lot of the ones I talk about are not superheroes.
Yeah. But yeah, but it turns out though they're trying to make it to where one of his prototypes are. We get some more with and Diana. Unfortunately,
is she still being a bitch?
Yep, because she handcuffs Harley because she knows this is for her protection. But what does Bruce do? Bruce basically says, "Nope, you're taking the bike."
And they can't.
Yep.
Aww.
Hey, remember they are married.
Mm-hmm.
But
the ship I never knew I needed, but I love.
But only this version. You would never want mainstream.
No, absolutely not.
But it turns out though, there is another AI that he tested on before he perfected with himself. Mm-hmm. And he's even telling the kids like, I'm not a good person. This was Jack who did this, not Joker. And it turns out it's the ones I never want you to see. Tell them, Jack, because it wasn't the Joker who did it. It was Jack Napier. And his first person that he tested on was Harvey.
Oh, shit. Okay, so that was why the body was gone in the previous issue.
Yeah, it's Harvey.
Okay, that makes sense. Oh, that should be good.
Yep. Oh, and another book I want to go talk about since someone mentioned it and Michael mentioned it. Immortal Thor.
Yeah, he said I think Cap and Thor look a bit more awful. I agree. I think Cap actually looked very good.
Yep.
I don't know who's writing Thor.
Al Ewing is taking over.
Oh, okay.
And that's why it's called Immortal Thor, like Immortal Hulk.
Reese, I'm gonna hit you. No, it's a story about Grimm, at least, was a story about Grim Reapers. Hence the name. Jeez. Yep.
But yeah, look at this. We have the Thor of Utgard, which actually is a part of Asgardian myth. Or yeah.
That looks incredible.
Utgard is Utgard surrounded a stronghold.
Awesome. I totally knew that, I swear.
No, I didn't even know until I looked it up. But yeah, he's dealing with these other versions of himself, like another version of himself as his own.
So he's got his own Bizarro type thing?
Something like that. But now he puts the Statue of Liberty back together because he got destroyed before. And then we see him meet up with Loki, Loki has been Kid Loki for a while. But now we get adult Loki again.
Oh, that's a cool design.
But it just because Loki look more femboy.
He definitely looks like a femboy. But he always kind of is a bit feminine.
Yeah, but Kid Loki still look more like a. I mean, it looks only a little femme, but
yeah,
more masculine. But
he's androgynous, guys.
Yeah. And we get stuff from Alex Ross, who redesigned the outfit to be more of the classic outfit.
Wow.
Yeah,
Alex is amazing.
Exactly. But yeah, I love that as well. So what's next on yours?
I've got Click, Click, Boom. I love this book. I love this book. It's gotten so good. So we thought the one lady died, and she's got to find Sprout. Sprout is the girl that through this whole book cannot talk. She talks in pictures, right? But she's looking for her. But this is the villain of the story. Oh my god, I don't want to say it. It's gonna sound so cringy.
Want me to say it then? I'll read it.
No, it's basically Big Pharma, right? So they kidnap her. It's Minerva World Services, but they're basically like Pfizer, right? And they kidnap her because she got blown up. She thought she was gonna die. They take her, and she's like, why do I say anything? I know you're gonna kill me, right? Like I know I'm gonna be dead. And she's like, well, I can make it quick, or if you don't talk, it can be extremely painful. So she sees Sprout, and basically she's killed everyone. And what she's doing here is these pictures. So he finds this guy, and he has to go to the next person, to the next person. So he's following her trail, and it eventually leads to, X marks the spot. Sprout's got all of her little games set up in here, all of her little traps. And she takes him down to a point. Actually, she kind of like takes him down with his own shit, because it's all these, oh my god, stop it, like vaccine type things. Oh my god, it sounds so cringy, like this is some right-wing porn, but it's not, I promise. But she takes him down. She shows him, who she's getting revenge for, which was her grandpa. Her grandpa is the one that was murdered by these people. And she goes back to her friend, Miss Biggs is her name. And she's like, I didn't move this time. I didn't move. She gives her Beatrix. I love Beatrix. Beatrix is important. She takes a picture, and she heads off. And she's like, where are you going? What's going on? She's going after the person on top of this guy, right? The higher up. She's trying to stop her. She cannot stop her. We get a little flashback of when Sprout was little, with her grandpa kind of explaining the deal that he made with this big pharma place. And he's like, don't ever forget how I loved you with all my heart. All of this is going to come around where I one day get murdered by these people, but for right now, just don't forget. And she takes one good look at Miss Biggs and leaves. And she's like, oh no, she forgot her satchel, her camera. She doesn't plan on coming back. She's upset, and she's like, you know what? This is it. I've got to go actually do something. I got to quit being this perpetual victim. I'm going to do something. And she's like, don't worry, Beatrix. I know where we're going. And there was the club from earlier issues is where they're going to head to. So I thought this was really, really good. Finally, our journalist type character gets some backbone. I really loved it. So many needles. That, like, I feel like when I was describing this, it was like a Comicscape book, but it's not, right? Like, clearly the parallels are there to like Pfizer and the vaccine, but still, regardless. What do you got?
Unstoppable Doom Patrol. This one, I've been liking the book so far, but I gotta say one thing about this that I really found interesting was they doubled down, made clear Dorothy is dead.
Yeah,
they made it very clear Dorothy is dead, but the other thing is General Immortus actually merged himself with the Wax, that invisible friend of hers. The Wax guy.
Yep.
And he becomes the Eternal Flame.
Awesome.
I also like this one.
Oh my God, this was so
You
good.
are. Oh no! Did you read this? Did you read this?
Yes.
Oh, good. For a moment, I thought you were going to say you didn't.
Oh my God, this
The
book
Help
was
returns.
so freaking good.
Yeah, but it just means did he make the take the help from being a competent to an idiot? That he falls for what he does.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, but I don't think
He
that's
created him though, so he knows him better.
I love this book.
Yep. Oh, I'm sure it's Reese's favorite.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, just so much to love about this. But I mean, the artwork is great, and again, how Cobblepot is.
Yeah, and I never thought I'd love a penguin book as much as I do this book. Like,
But he
it's
understands Cobblepot.
shockingly. Yes, he does. I want the help to be a little bit more like the help was really cool. Give him a little bit more.
Yeah. Now, do you think he actually? I don't think he actually killed him.
No, I don't think so either.
He just beat the crap out of him and made him, work for him.
Exactly. He's showing his dominance.
Exactly.
He's like a doggy. He's got to show his dominance.
Exactly. Another one. I'm just going to breeze through.
Wait, no.
Okay. Oh,
did you read this?
I read 5. I've not read 6 yet.
Oh, this is
one more issue.
This is going to go down as one of Static Shock's best runs ever.
That's what I keep hearing from everyone.
Oh my God. Nicholas Ivy Draper. You need to be writing more Milestone books. Like, just get more. Oh my God.
Let's look at what Reese just said. Look what Reese just said. Every book I've read so far.
Heard.
That means what we're talking about.
If you're not a girl, you have feminine traits. I think you just hear what you want to hear.
You're either a loser, a landlord, or a straight up villain. Really? What? Okay, then. You know what book I'm going to go over next after we're done here? Take a look.
Okay, there you go.
I want to see Reese argue that one. I want to see Reese argue this one.
He will. It's Reese. But anyway, Shadows of Dakota. This is Ebon. This is basically the climax of Ebon and Static going against each other. And Ebon is such a cool villain. He's able to really understand not only his rage, but he's making Static hear the rage, the anger, the fear of everybody that died during the Big Bang, all of their ancestors. Like, he's bringing it hard. And we get his backstory about his mother, and why finding his brother is so important. He's going, basically, in a nutshell, he's using the kid that died previously in this issue to kind of manipulate and exploit how Static is feeling. And at first it does work a little bit, and then he realizes what he's doing. And also the art in this is incredible. And he's like, this is a man of shadows, of dark. He needs to bring the light. He needs to focus all of and dive down and find everybody's love and admiration and stuff like that. So he's trying to do that. And the argument basically comes down to, is it better to kill the murderers so they can't do it again, or should they face an actual justice system? And it's very similar to what we'd see with Batman or something. Incredible art. But he says he brings him down. He brings him down to his knees. He can't do anything anymore. And he's like, I won't help you kill anymore, but I will help you find your brother. And he's like, are you serious? And he's like, I'm a hero. Let me help you. And they end up it looks like they're going to end up working together, but I'm not kidding. This is one of the best Static runs I have. This is one of the better books in DC, one of the best books in DC, and an amazing Static. If you like Static Shock, you're going to love it.
One more issue.
It's so good.
Shazam!
Shazam.
Yep. As we're dealing with what appears to be the gods that make apparently 2 weeks ago dealt with the gods that own the powers and everything, and even brought back Atlas and the version of Atlas that's been connected to Superman before, or the Jack Kirby Atlas.
Oh, that's really cool.
And they're talking with Freddie Freeman. Again, it's Mark Waid writing it, showing that he's not ignoring the kids, which I was
really
afraid
cool.
of.
Yeah.
I was afraid of he was going to just ignore them. Yep, dealing with Solomon Grundy, seeing stuff going on with Mary. And remember, Mary has her own source of powers.
No, I didn't read this. So did they ever figure out why he was being
an ass?
Yeah, what's his name? The worm guy?
We still don't know that yet.
Okay.
But we're also dealing with the these sentient dinos from the same world that Talkie Tawny's from.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep. Again, just look at the artwork and everything here. And Reese, how can you argue this doesn't look and say that this? How can you say this doesn't look? And this looks great and doesn't look great.
You almost got it out there.
Blah. Do you have any others?
Yeah, but I can't get my internet to work.
Oh, because I was going to show this one.
Okay, go ahead. Well, I gotta read this too, and this is one of my favorite books too. I don't know why.
Look at all the Deathstrokes. Look at all the little Deathstrokes, and they have beards.
Oh my god, the cutest babies with beards
and eye patches.
What is going on with this?
Yes, Raymond, that was it. Yes, Raymond, that is going back to it for a second. That is a T-Rex with a monocle and a top hat.
What is going on? Okay, I think I may have found it.
Yep.
Okay, keep going. Sorry. My computer was not Read Comics was not working, so I had to find a different site.
I said read all. Not read comics, read all.
That one's not working.
It's not?
No, I had to go to the other one, but it's fine. Keep going.
All right. But yeah, time to get murdered by the Peacemaker idiot and Peacemaker idiots.
Is there one more after this?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Okay, I just love they're just charging in here and they soon find, well, look at all those babies. Don't wake the Deathstroke babies. What'd he say? What'd he say? You woke the Deathstroke babies.
No. Oh my god. This feels like it could be like a season 1.5 for Peacemaker.
Oh, just Teen Deathstroke.
Oh my god.
I love that. Teen Deathstroke. I'm not Deathstroke. I'm Teen Deathstroke. Sorry. Teen Deathstroke. A clone and teenage version of the stuff we said before. Again.
Yeah, John Cena's influence is very strong in this book.
But again, it's not canon. Oh, Bruce Wayne!
Yay! He got Bruce Wayne back. I'm so happy.
Yep. And then the War Wheel. Uh-oh.
Oh, he's getting the flashbacks again.
Yep. And then we have War Maker. It's Deathstroke. It's the brain of it's the brain in Deathstroke's body. And then the villain, the brain.
Oh. I was like, what?
Yeah, because with Mala, but yeah, he's a War Maker.
Okay. Oh, that's cool.
Lasered. Oh, the laser beam helmet.
Oh my god, I love it.
Oh, and when the bees goes and stings him right in the eye. Unfortunately, the bee had to die to do it, of course. And what Bruce Wayne does. Oh no.
Poor brain.
Hey, and here's my special man. Oh no, Chemo!
Oh my god, they brought in Chemo?
Or Chemo.
Whatever. That's awesome.
And it looks like the brain was put inside.
Oh, that's great.
So what's next on your list?
I have, now that it's working, Survival. This is the end of this series. I thought this
Aw.
series was going to end up. It's not bad, but it
I'm gonna say
wasn't as
bring
good
it
as
over.
the first two issues.
How many
They
books do you
didn't-
have left, by the way?
I don't know. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4,
I got 5 books.
5. Yep.
5 as well? Okay.
Yep. So this is the end of the series. Basically, they find out that these vampire things are it's confirmed that they escaped from Russia. They're still chasing them. They're literally at the point where they're fighting them. They're about to die. And the father comes through actually for once in his life for this lady or for this girl. And actually takes the plane down and they're able to escape. There's actually no happy ending for this. She's really upset. Her dad's gone. They end up finding this place. These soldiers that they talk to that confirm basically what had happened. They've got the special forces from Russia trying to stop these people. They're tracking them down, but they're growing in numbers. They're starting to take over everything. And that's it.
Really? So it just leaves
Yes.
it open for a follow-up?
It does. It's very much so good. They're gonna have to do a
Sequel
follow-up
bait.
because
Sequel bait.
yeah, it's definitely like she's like, we're gonna survive. We're gonna make our futures while all these monsters are out here. The end. Okay.
Womp womp.
Yeah, like that's kind of like I was like, all right, fine. It was good. Could have been
Yep.
better, but I definitely thought that by the first two issues, I was like praising it like this could be the new Walking Dead. Nope, I was wrong.
So we got Justice Society number 6, which basically
Oh.
deals with the fallout of all the kids being there.
Oh, okay.
And look, we got what's her name? Judy.
Oh, that's awesome.
Look.
Hold on, let me switch tabs. I was bringing them. Oh,
That she's they're remembering the fact that them remembering and them forgetting, and then we're having Helena talking with Bruce, and Bruce is doing what he can, but he's basically saying like, "You're not my daughter. You're from an alternate timeline." But here's the point where this tells me part of the reason why this book is so delayed. Look at this. They actually reference Gotham War.
yeah, that's exactly why.
Means you and Mom
I don't
are
know
about
why
to have
they
one
would
hell of an
Reference
argument.
that terribleness.
Oh, so you are hating it?
No, I'm not reading it. I can't do that to myself.
I am.
Yeah, I'll listen to somebody's review. Not interested.
So yeah, they're talking with our man.
Oh wait, if you're reading it, was my idea correct? Nah, I didn't think so. Damn it.
But yeah, she's talking with the current keeper of fate as they talk about all the different versions. They're trying to reconnect all of them. But yeah, this was Kent's sidekick, and she foresaw what was going to happen. Oh, and then look, cherry bomb.
Cherry bomb. Cherry bomb.
A cherry bomb. Oh, and look, it's Beth.
I
Asking
love
where
Beth.
Yolanda is. And then they're dealing. Oh, poor Ladybug. Asking to go meet him, and she just feels like they're.
Wait, are you breaking up or is that me?
I don't know. Am I?
No, it's better now. I think. Did he break up?
I think I was trying to do her being sad.
Oh, okay.
So I kind of went, but look at that. I feel bad for her. But then somehow, and the insane things is one of the Red bees is still alive after all these years.
Crazy.
Oh, and then look, so you're my grandfather's brother. No idea what it makes us. Makes us family.
Aww.
Oh, look, TNT.
TNT Dynamite.
Yep, again, they're basically trying to get them all set up while Helena's going to be staying with the Justice Society. And yep, They're even they don't even call her Paige. They just avoid her name.
Oh god. Okay.
Oh, and Grundy.
Oh, I love Grundy though.
So
That's not a
hard.
very. He just looks like an
Does
old
Reese
man
hate
Grundy.
heartwarming? Does Reese hate heartwarming?
I think so.
Reese hates anything heartwarming, clearly.
Okay, well then he's gonna love this. Kill Your Darlings. It is a story about a single mom. Now there's two sections of this book. There's reality and then there's this little kid playing, right? This part she's playing with her toys, right? And we find out she's like got them all set up and she's playing with her toys and she made this magical world, right? Her mom's having a horrible time. Like, she's on her own, she's trying, she's very desperate, she's lost, she doesn't know what to do. But because of that, the working, the trying to get bills paid, everything else, she's not able to play with her daughter as much as she would want to. So what we see is a lot of the daughters play, right? Like, she's got her little toys, they're so cute.
I'm sorry, I just saw what Figure Drawing just said. If Grundy was a real person, he would sound exactly like Rob. No, he sounds more like this. Solomon Grundy, born on a Monday.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's factual. So she wants to play with her friends. Her friends aren't playing with her, right?
Very Alice in Wonderland vibes.
Yeah. But something's going on in this world in between her playing and reality, and she goes to play again and everything is dead, right? Like all of her toys, everything's been massacred. She doesn't know what is going on.
Oh no.
And we see it as it plays
and all
out.
her drawings got redrawn. All of her drawings got redone. And
we see it as it's playing out. And we find out this great and terrible evil. It's so cute. And this house fire starts as this is happening, right? Like,
so basically it's bleeding into the real world.
Exactly. And she has no idea what's going on. She doesn't know
where
her mom is. Yes. So she has no idea what happened, how it had it, how these drawings changed, and how her world completely erupted. And I love it. It was so good. It was very simple.
Wait, who wrote it?
Oh my God. Reese is laughing. You hate everything. Let me see. Ethan Parker and Griffin Sheridan.
Never heard of them. That's cool.
The art was by Robert Quinn, and the art is fantastic. Fantastic. And I'm assuming with this little prelude we got, this has something to do with the fire, and it's going to have to do with like the Salem witch trials or something. But I really enjoyed it. Kill Your Darlings. And I love that name. It's so good.
Tristan is pro massacre.
Yep. I am Puddin'. I'm sorry. You've got the Hawk. Very different.
Philip Kennedy Johnson. And he has Travel Foreman, best known for working on the old the Jeff Lemire Animal Man book.
Oh, awesome.
Yep. And in this case, he's still dealing with these weird frog creatures, and it's Hulk, Bruce interacting with the young girl Charlie, who's been following him.
Awesome.
And just real interesting stuff. Again, this is going with Southern Gothic horror. To which
I like
he
it.
said,
Wow. Look at Man-Thing.
Okay, who would want to see a fight between Man-Thing and Swamp Thing?
That would be awesome. Swamp Thing would kick his ass.
But yeah, but of course, all who know fear burn at the touch of Man-Thing. But then Hulk bursts out. But of course, he reforms. Nothing will stop him. Uh-oh.
Duh.
Yep.
Wow, that is incredible. That's really, really good.
Yep. Also, just want to breeze through one.
Okay.
Ninja Turtle Stranger saying, hey, one more issue, one more thing. I'm almost done with season 1, so that means you and I will have to go over it.
The deal is all 4 seasons.
You didn't say that.
I know.
You said first season.
Yeah, I did.
Hey, you do realize that's just gonna, even if you tell me all 4 seasons, I'll just binge watch them.
Come on, Stranger Things is good. At least what you've seen so far, right?
Yes, it's very good. And I gotta say though, tying it into his Ninja Turtles actually worked.
Yeah, it does. It makes sense a lot more than, you know, I guess because it's 80s.
Yeah, that's what I was telling you before.
Yeah, I know, but I just don't like the Turtles.
Things are starting to fold over. Oh no, the Krang.
His poor belly.
Well, yeah, the Krang was in its belly.
That was rude. Find somewhere else. Oh, what were those called?
The Mind Flare.
Mind Flare, that's what it was.
Yep.
Awesome.
And yep. And the only other 2 I have are Ultimate Adventure and Action.
Okay, let me go through this one first. I've got Sirens of the City. I love this book. It's Joanne Starr. It's the girl that is also writing Fire and Ice #1.
Mm-hmm.
And it's Carrie Randolph, so you know it's gonna be great art. Okay, so I told you this is a very left-wing book.
Yep, I remember that.
That's clear. We did in the first issue, you had the weird like abortion stuff. Now this is where it got a little weird. Okay. Even ideologically, this got a little weird. So the sirens can only be female. I want you to remember that. Born female. She's in the bubble because the mom tried to trap her. She's pregnant with this baby that might be the key to the sirens actually having some life, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, how do you have, because this girl is using the abilities, right? She's like, how do you have those abilities? Aren't you, she was going to ask her if she's trans. She's trans. She's like, is that really what you're concerned about right now? And then she's like, she's our sister no matter what. Here's where this doesn't work. You're breaking the laws of your own universe. And again, I have no issue with trans people. That's pretty obvious. Right. But in the universe that you stated, you had to be born female in order to be a siren. So you're breaking.
Sounds like they're just trying to say is being born doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's kind of what I got. And it wasn't bad, it wasn't heavy, it wasn't anything. But it did kind of break the rules. Maybe it's spiritually they were born female. Maybe that's what they're going for. I don't know, but they didn't make that clear. So she's trying to escape and she's like, you need to sing. That's where your magic comes from. So she starts to sing. It all explodes. And it ends up, one of their friends ends up, Davy, tries to come and help. That doesn't work out so well. The explosion causes her mother to get thrown back.
Yikes.
She ends up getting hurt. So basically, we're getting baby daddy here, right? Trying to go find her. And the one girl right here, I think her name's Darla. Darla covers for her. And because she killed her friend's mom, she's off on her own. She's trying to find something. She's going to, her first thought was to go to the church. Maybe they can help me at the church. Ends up being a not so reputable church, and they try to like steal her and take her. They're actually werewolves, which was really cool. And she ends up getting saved. Because they were turned to stone. She's like, how? And she's like, here, let me get that baby doll. And it ends up being her mother, who she's never met. Her mother is adorable, by the way. So her friend comes, wants to help. Baby daddy ends up coming, wanting to help. They don't know what to do about this baby, right? And they go to where the mom said to go. They have to exercise this lady with Coke. Yep. It's awesome.
Oh,
And,
jeez, Reese, that's disgusting. Oh, I don't need
she's-
that mental image.
She ends up being a vampire, so they think they kill her, but she ends up being a vampire and she's not a bad person. She just needed exercise, right? So they end up doing that. She comes through, and then she's like, relax, everyone, mommy's here. So, like, her mom that she's never met, and now that she's pregnant and down on her luck, is finally going to help her. I thought this was really good. I like the monster aspect, but
Right.
I don't
Sorry,
know.
I
I
didn't mean to
love
interrupt you.
Carrie
Sorry, I didn't mean to-
Randolph. No, you're fine. Carrie Randolph's art is so good. That's what kept me going. I do really like this book. I think it's great.
Yep. By the way, actually, we don't need to go over my other two. Maybe if we could just skip right ahead to it, because not much for me to go over. I'm liking it. Really good. You're an idiot for not reading it.
I can't believe you didn't read Titans.
Oh, crap. I didn't grab that one. I did.
That's all right.
actually-
Titans was good. It continues to be good by Tom Taylor.
Yep. We're introduced to a new villain who's supposed to be like a Nora Stone. According to Phil K. Johnson, she's supposed to be like an evil Greta Thunberg, but their design is meant to be like Jenna Ortega.
Wait, what?
That's what Phil K. Johnson said. She's supposed to be like an evil Greta Thunberg.
What?
How dare you and all that.
It's so weird.
Yep, I do like how Superman is actually, well, it's Clark Kent talking with her, but he's sensing, detecting all of her lies.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep. And then the other one is Ultimate Invasion. Wraps up everything, but it's so confusing. I'm gonna have to read a few times before I can even summarize what the hell happened.
Oh my goodness.
Typical Hickman.
I've got The Sacrificers. This book's really good too. This is number 2. It's Rick Remender. Basically, I don't like stories where they're all animals. And I read issue number 1 and it was so good. I kept reading it. In this universe, you have to sacrifice your firstborn child to whatever it is. It's the gods. That's your duty as a citizen. So
sorry, Michael Hart just asked. Mags is back in action, and believe it or not, I should have shown this. Mags is writing Superboy, and it's made very clear, unlike what Megan Fitzmartin's gonna do. No, he's very straight. In fact, he and Ms. Marvel are together.
Hold on.
Miss Martian.
You said he's writing Superboy? She's
said
writing Superboy?
Mags is, and did a good job, actually.
Mags Visaggio?
This was more like the Jenny Heck style of writing.
Okay, but you said Superboy and
I said it's not going what Megan was doing.
But you said Superboy was dating Miss Marvel?
Miss Martian. I corrected
Miss
myself.
Martian. Okay.
So clearly she's a fan of Young Justice, in other words.
I didn't know she was writing at DC again.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And gave him a little bit of a red hair.
Wait, what? I thought there was a Superboy comic out now.
It just ended. It ended like a few weeks ago.
So she was writing that?
No. That was someone else who wrote it. She's taking over with what happened afterwards.
So it's not out yet.
No.
Why am I so
the
confused?
Superboy series just ended a few weeks ago. Action just came out this week.
Oh, she's writing a backup story.
Yes, a backup story in action.
Okay. I did not know that.
Yep. And but like I said, the two go right in for a makeout and everything after they meet up. So again, making it very clear, yeah, Mags is not following what Megan was doing.
Well, good. They got their cutesy love story.
Yep, and we're seeing so much, like these visions he's getting, and apparently this is going to tie into Superboy. It's going to continue in the page of the Superman and Speed Force.
So she's getting more work. Gotcha.
Yep. Oh, and look at his dyed hair.
Why?
Wanted to be different, probably to have him stand out.
Okay. All right. I mean, I don't mind.
It
I
shows
don't.
that
I'm not reading it
Mags.
anyway.
It shows that Mags, when having a leash on her, can actually write good
Well,
stuff.
Urchiny X was good. A couple other things were good. I just usually avoid Mags.
Yep.
Okay, the sacrificers. Basically, this whole book is the actual first children, the ones that were sacrificed, trying to figure out what is going on. Like, they all have their own theories. One thinks they're going to be thrown into a volcano. One thinks that they're going to be eaten up by wolves. Like, they're all trying to figure it out. Throughout the entire thing, they're fighting. They talk about, their whole life, 5 years. The one kid was in a cage for 5 years. And they talk kind of sharing horror stories back and forth, because the sacrifices are treated like, the firstborns are treated like shit, because the parents essentially don't want to love them because they know they have to give them away. Come to find out, they get taken, the sacrificers get taken to a paradise.
Oh,
So I'm very curious where this is going, because I
That's a
did
nice
not
twist.
expect that. It is. It definitely is.
of course, we don't know if they're setting him up for a different sacrifice.
Yes. And the books we didn't get to today, we're going to have to get to next time. But what do you have going on at your channel this week?
Well, I got, and so far, if I timed it right, because given what you and the recording you and I did today, I got enough to going all the way up to 299. So I am good for one. I'm so glad I am so caught up on everything. I'm going to try and work on getting an interview with Mark Wade in a couple of weeks.
Awesome.
And I'm hoping I can eventually, when Crossbreed's allowed, I could join your tournament so I can whoop your ass.
I doubt that. Nobody beats
Yeah, you're right.
Magic.
And I also recorded a review with Ingrid on the Gamma Rebirth Netflix series. And I really
Never heard of
cannot.
it.
Oh, Gamma is the turtle, the giant kaiju turtle, the rival to Godzilla.
Yeah.
Yep. And I cannot wait for us go into for the Scott Pilgrim stuff after seeing that clip.
Oh yeah, Scott Pilgrim. Woo! I don't know. I'm just kidding. All right, guys. I don't know what I was gonna say. Sunday, we have Jackbox Sunday. It's gonna be super fun. I'll probably end up doing something tomorrow. I don't know what. We may play some more invasions. My mind tends to wander even when doing this stuff, going, I should be playing Mortal Kombat. That's fucking ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous.
But and I was just going to say was when it comes to the Jackbox stuff, I'm just going to keep on now suggesting we do the rap stuff since I know I'm so good at it.
And the rap one's so fun though.
Yeah, but just the fact that like, but I'm not going to say do it first again. I'm going to say do it last or something, because clearly you all are not prepped when you do it first.
Me, I'm like trying to figure out what rhymes with fun or something like that's in my mind, trying to figure it out. But it's so fun. So
and you don't want to be mean.
It.
You don't want to be mean spirited.
I know. I am so bad about it. So yes, Jackbox Sunday is always my favorite. It's so good. But thank you guys all for listening to us rant about some comics. This was super fun. And we will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Mm-hmm.